Guys, welcome back. It is Sunday night. It is time. Are you guys ready for the Tabletop Tavern?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Look at look at Davdithas.
Yeah.
Davdithas has that creeper face rolling.
I
Community.
can't do it anymore.
We're almost ready. If
That
not
was
for
so
him.
intense. I felt it.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
For those in audio lang, you're going to want to go check out episode 14 the first couple of minutes. See that?
Oh, guys, welcome back. It is Sunday night. It is what is it? Episode 14 of the Tabletop Tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think what are we gonna call it tonight? Incursion. So you can.
I liked your first idea better.
You like my first idea better?
Yeah.
It was kind of offensive. Heyo.
Record.
All right,
What was it gonna be?
It was gonna be offensive.
Yeah.
Offensively offensive.
So guys, welcome back. It's Sunday night. It's How I Nerd. It's 9 o'clock. It's ready to get we're ready to get the campaign underway. I'd like you to introduce you to this wonderful staff of mine first, though. We have Davdithas first up. Davdithas is a Twitch streamer, twitch.tv/Decider12. He is a MechWarrior streamer. He has lately been failing at Sekiro. And,
I beat it today. All right.
You beat it.
I beat it today. Okay.
Guys, community, can you remind me how long Sekiro's been out since release? Can you guys just remind me real quick?
I don't want to remind anyone that I've also been playing it since release.
Should we tell everybody how long it took you to finish it today?
Hey, at least I finished something.
At least
You finished something.
Jeez. Here we go.
Oh, next up we have Mihaly, twitch.tv/YottsTwitch. Yotts is on a little bit of hiatus during the summer from his streaming, but this winter he will be back at MechWarrior and other games for your amusement.
I'll be back with a vengeance.
Back with a vengeance. We have Gunnar, who is played by Cyclone Jack, twitch.tv//Cyclone Jack. He is a competitive MechWarrior player, and he's been doing a lot of other different FPS games lately. He's an FPS guy primarily. We still love him, you know.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing, right?
Yeah.
And finally, we have Luna, who plays our adorable Idabrix, who gets yeeted. But she streams at twitch.tv/GamerMomLuna. You need to follow these people. You need to go show them some love. If you enjoy yourself here, everybody, they continue that great personality into their own channels. All great communities. My name is Mike. This is the channel How I Nerd. I'm a variety streamer who hasn't done variety in a while. I've just been focusing on this campaign because it's so fun to me. So thank you for coming out. I wanted to mention before we began, for those of you who may not know, myself, Daywolf, and Decider12 have been playing this game, and we just wanted to throw it out there. We combined our three communities, and we've been playing WoW Classic together. I'm going to murder the name of the server, but it's Atish. What is it, Decider?
Atush?
Atush. For those of you in any of our communities who have been thinking about WoW Classic, come out and play with us. We're having a great time. We have an extremely active guild right now. On average, there's 20 to 50 people on, and on peak time, there's 70 to 100. So it's a fun time. Come out and play with us and be a part of the best community on Twitch. So without further ado,
no, there is a little bit to ado, Mike.
We have a little more to
I
do.
believe
We've got a little
thing
something
on the
to
agenda.
do before the show commences.
what is that?
We
We're
check
under
my
the
list.
impression that a certain DM celebrated a birthday recently.
Oh,
we'd be amiss if we didn't sing to said DM.
Oh,
And it's gonna be great because none of us are gonna be in sync.
Oh, none of us. Are gonna be
Oh,
in
yeah,
sync at
that's
all.
right. We
Yeah.
didn't think this through.
all right. Let's
No.
go.
So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
Wow,
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Come on, guys. I'm not carrying this alone.
Pick it up.
Happy birthday, dear Mike. I. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
That was the best
And
funeral
many
dirge.
more.
It was the best funeral dirge I've ever heard.
Oh, God.
That was better than my funeral dirge. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Even though that was very fucking painful. And I'm sorry, our community.
Let's get some pain hype in chat, folks. F for Mike's ears.
Put
And all
F's in
theirs.
chat. F's in chat.
in chat.
For ears. Guys, yes. In fact, I leveled up to, I dinged 41 in real life yesterday. It's been, I put something on Twitch. It's been a very eventful year. And, I consider every year I like to put up some musings. I usually do it on my personal Facebook page, but being out in the public eye now, I put up just a quick thing yesterday. Twitter's kind of limited, but I've had a very eventful year because of Twitch and because of the communities that have built up around this channel and the other channels I'm part of. I have met some fucking wonderful people. And I purposely didn't put names on there yesterday because I knew I was going to be an asshole and forget somebody. But I am thankful, for where I'm at in life. I have a wonderful job, a wonderful girlfriend, a wonderful family, and I've surrounded myself with some wonderful friends. This community.
And some mediocre
some
D&D
mediocre
players.
ones, and some mediocre DMD players. So I just, I wanted to say thank you to the community for being a part of that family. We have definitely met a lot of really rad people, and I thank everybody for the birthday wishes and everybody who's busted my balls about being old. Unfortunately, those jokes have gone from ironic to accurate. So I cried myself to sleep last night. So
Hey, Davdithas did too. Don't worry about it.
oh
Yeah, but
That's
the difference is Mike actually finished.
All right, guys. For you,
Jesus.
if you're new to the channel, what we like to do at the beginning of the night is I like to have my players roll a d20, and the person with the lowest roll, they give us a quick recap on what happened last week. If you are new to the channel and you want to check out our full catalog of season 1 so far, youtube.com/howinerd. And you can, I believe, still on Twitch, you can watch episodes 6 to 13, and then tomorrow you'll be able to watch this as a rerun as well. But youtube.com/howinerd is the best way to see the full catalog of season 1 right now. But without further ado, let's get some D20 rolls in chat. I mean, for the cast.
Oh, God.
It's not me.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right, read them off, guys. Give me your scores one at a time.
I have a 9.
I got a 15.
I tied for a 9.
Disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't
Pretty
see the
much.
result. Yeah.
That's a critical failure.
That is a critical failure. So your roll was so bad that you actually disconnected from the client.
Yeah. Oh well. So
All right,
have to find a replacement.
Davdithas, you are up, my friend, and fill our wonderful community in on what happened last week.
Absolutely. So we started off last week with the aftermath of the attack on Sandpoint. So we left the battle from the North Gate, and we headed down to the docks to meet Father Xanthus, where they were kind of setting up a triage and health care situation there. And we asked Father Xanthus how we could all best help. We split up our efforts. I stayed to help the injured. Gunnar went out on patrol to make sure there was no more trouble happening about. Idabrix went on the boats for search and rescue, and I'm sorry to say wasn't as successful as she had hoped. And Mihaly went to investigate the source of the explosions that happened around town with a very nice fellow who I don't remember their name. We then found some additional goblins and acolytes of Lamashtu hiding in the town. I believe Gunnar smashed some goblins with one good swing, and I had a nice little one-on-one with the acolyte of Lamashtu. And Mihaly lied about having a one-on-one with some acolytes of Lamashtu, which I will never let go.
Hey, you didn't know I lied.
No, that's true.
Davdithas,
Actually,
That is-
don't be metagaming.
No,
Come on.
well, I mean, this is not a game. This
With
is not
Father-
this is not character knowledge.
Maybe
Father Xanthus called your bullshit. All right.
he sure did.
Yeah.
Did he ever?
He sure did. But yeah, we met up at the Rusty Dragon afterwards, and we kind of talked about everything we found, shared our intel with each other, Father Xanthus as well. Gunnar was deeply upset about the events of the boats at Sandpoint that exploded offshore there, as he it was his plan to try and save the people to get them all into the boats to safety, and it didn't go so well. So he was a little pissed off, but he got over it, I think. So Gunnar went back out on patrol for the night. I tried my luck again with the art of seduction, and I would like to say I was the most successful I've ever been, in that they didn't leave immediately after. So there's that.
Pique.
Yeah. Idabrix went right to bed, and Mihaly waited up and drank with Gunnar when he returned. Gunnar had a nice little special visit from a Valkyrie, and he was pretty happy about that, and he lit up a spoon the next day. Take that how you will. In the morning, we got a note from Squee, which told us he could help out and to bring some more horse meat. So we were a little upset about that, but we were like, let's go check it out. We did a little shopping around town, and then we set out to Tickwood. And as we approached the camp, I did the Squee call, and there was no answer, which was
What's
quite
that?
odd,
What is that call?
The Squee call. You know.
No,
it's
no,
like,
I don't quite remember it.
Go away. Go away. Yeah, and he didn't answer, which is shocking.
Oh my god.
The last part gets me every time.
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
like you
sound of a
stepped
dying
on-
gazelle.
Oh, you stepped on a duck.
It's the sound of a dying gazelle. He's drawn to it because he likes their flavor. So
Okay.
Flavor.
yeah.
I'm so glad you know this.
Exactly. Please. So we found his camp, and it appeared to have been ransacked, and he was nowhere to be found. And with that, Mike cut us off, as he usually does.
I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm a straight jerk, guys. For those
Classic
of you who knew the
Mike
channel,
move.
I am a jerk. So,
It's true.
alrighty. You guys ready out there in the community to get this game going? Let me see some hype in chat if we're ready to get this going. Cast, how we doing? We ready to get it going?
Let's do it.
We ready to find out what's going on with Squee?
I'm ready.
I want
Let's do
some
it.
bets. I want some bets though, real quick. Are we
Okay.
gonna figure out what's going on with Squee this week? Let's ask the cast.
I mean-
Yachts. Mihai, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we find out.
Okay, quick. Luna.
Yep.
Idabrix.
No, because I've gone through this now for a couple weeks in a row. So no, I don't think we're finding out anything.
Gunnar.
I think we're gonna see the unleashed rage of a barbarian for losing another friend of his.
So no?
No.
Okay. Decider. Davdithas.
He's with Heron now.
So they're both alive and well on an island somewhere
It's like
No,
Biggie and
no.
Pac.
in the harbor.
Biggie and Pac.
It's
They're
Biggie
in
and
the
Pac.
Amazon. They're in the Amazon with Elvis eating chili cheese dogs. What's up?
Why wouldn't you be? They're on model islands, let's be honest. Pitter patter, guys. Pitter patter. All right.
I just got a message from a viewer that says, if you find Squee dead, I'm revoking my sub. So just take that into consideration.
I will
I'm
not
not
be
saying one way or the other.
I will not be intimidated. I am the overlord. Oh wait, we gotta do that right. Hold on. And with that, last week when we left off, guys, we were our party had gone to visit their friend Squee. As they entered the copse of trees that Squee's camp set up in, it appeared to be ransacked. And with that, we're gonna give it to our party. What would you guys like to do?
I believe we'll start searching the camp for any clues of what may have unfolded here.
Okay, anybody who would like to assist in this search, roll a perception for me, please.
I mean, on that, I'm just trying to get to the right tab because I'm a big idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, so I rolled a 17.
Okay. So, Davdithas, I'm sorry, Idabrix.
I was gonna say I had a 20.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20. And Mihaly, what'd
And
you
a
get?
4.
And a 4. For those of you who rolled over 15, when you look around the encampment, you do unfortunately see the corpse of a dead horse. It is laying off to the
You-
side.
Okay.
It is laying off to the side. Oh, I chose my words very well there.
Jeez.
As you look around the camp, the obvious things of value have been either taken or ransacked. Food stores, all the food store. Squee had a little area off to the side where he kept all his food. You saw drying racks for meat when you were there last time, and those all appear to be empty. As you look around the clearing, it's very clear. You see these slice marks as where things are destroyed, and you've seen a weapon, and you're very familiar at this point with what kind of weapon would do that. You think that somebody with dog slicers has come through here and has hacked and slashed everything. They've broken and they've taken everything of value. The other thing that you guys notice is that there's a smell in the air that you guys have clearly smelled before, and that's the smell of the goblin dogs, those giant rats that the goblins ride. That stink is in the air over there. The most troubling thing you see at this point is when you look over at the horse. There appears to be words carved into it. Would anybody like to go take a look at that and see what that says?
Nope.
I will totally go take a look.
Gunnar, let's see it.
So I get close to the horse and I look over the horse to see if maybe there were bite marks in it, or somebody carved any pieces off of it to cook or eat.
Not so much the carve. They didn't carve like chunks off of it. They carved letters into the flesh.
Okay. And I look over the letters and I go, yep. And I look back at the group and I go, think we've got something here.
What did you find?
I think it's a message.
A message?
I'm
Think we
gonna
can
walk
approach?
over beside him and look at what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm heading over there too. And
For those of you who can read common, it says, "Traitor, there is no respite. There isn't anywhere we won't find you. You have chosen your side, and now you shall suffer. She will lead us to your demise." Underneath that, the symbol of Lamashtil still bleeds from the flesh of the horse.
Traitor, there isn't anywhere we won't find you. Therefore, we can assume Squee made it out.
maybe because they're writing a message to Squee.
They're expecting him to come back and find this.
You're right.
They
Oh.
killed his horse. Well, our horse, but
Still.
is what it is.
Well, there's hope then.
So if his food and things of value are gone, maybe he left in a hurry.
That's what it
We can
looks
only
like.
hope.
They found his camp, ransacked it. Perhaps he took everything he needed anyway.
I mean, if there's one thing he's good at, it's hiding. I mean, after all, he's been out here for some time on his own.
That's right.
Hopefully, wherever he is, he's safe. But either way, we got to do something about these goblins or acolytes of Lamashtu causing all this trouble.
Is there any way we can track the group that came through?
It's almost like there might be a skill out there that you could use to do that.
There might be.
Oh,
I wasn't asking you, Mike. I was more gesturing towards Gunnar.
My apologies. My apologies.
yeah.
If only
give-
someone had a knowledge of nature and things like that.
give
No,
give me
joking.
give me 15 minutes to see what I can find. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if there are any tracks around or anything we could go on,
Can I
it'd
roll
be
for
great to follow
survival
these guys.
to look for tracks?
You can?
Mike, that is an 18 on survival.
Okay.
Whoa, that's way better than my 9.
Idabrix, you see your feet.
Wow,
You definitely see your feet.
that's awesome.
You're unable to. There's very clearly tracks around, but you can't make hides or tails of them. However, Gunnar, you being an experienced tracker and comfortable in the woods, look around, and you see very clearly that the goblins have entered from the west side of this copse. They moved very clearly around methodically, and searched everything. And after that, they left. You think there was at least 6 small figures and a couple 4-footed beasts that were in there.
6 small on foot, multiple on ratback. I'm still looking to see if I find Squeeze anywhere. I'm thinking they're going to be lighter, more nimble than the others, but I haven't found any tracks just yet. As Gunnar continues to kind of almost crawl around as he's looking, sniffing the dirt and feeling the different tracks.
I'm kind of just following in suit, even though I have no idea what I'm doing, but just pretending to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a perception, please. Gunnar, Davdithas, and Idabrix, give me a -5, please.
Oof. All right. Well, mine is going to be a 19 plus 11 minus 5 for 25.
Okay.
I have a 7.
Let's see. That's a 10 -5 for 5.
I believe you already have your -5 in
Oh,
there.
mine's already in there. Yep.
I'm at a 19.
Okay. So, Mihaly and Davdithas, you hear out in the woods, you hear a rustling. As if a creature is moving around out in the woods.
I'm just going to look in that direction and kind of scan around to the party.
Okay, so it's coming from the east of you.
I'm going to try and nudge Gunnar and just kind of do a finger over the lips motion.
Sure.
And point in that direction.
Okay.
Um,
Are you trying to hide that motion?
I mean, from the direction
I
don't know.
Are you being coy, or you're just trying to be quiet as you do so?
I'm just trying to be quiet as I do so.
Okay.
So, yeah.
all right, I stand up and kind of glance in the direction of, kind of bringing myself to my full height.
Okay.
I'm just going to look over at Davdithas after seeing him point, I guess, and kind of give him a little nod, eyebrow raise, like a, yeah, you heard that too kind of thing.
I'm going to motion two fingers. I'm going to point at him and me. I'm going to hand motion to the north. I'm going to point at Gunnar and Idabrix.
Idabrix
Potion.
Not aware at this point.
I'm going to point at her anyway. She's just not going to know it.
She's looking
My
around.
feet are so cute, guys.
Right.
Darn it. All right, well, then I just forget her. Point at Gunnar and signal.
I start
the other
approaching towards the rustling of the bushes,
All right.
the direction that he motioned to.
Real quick,
Yeah.
we're just going to jump in. Great Wolves is giving a Mihaly a +1 for his sub. And
Hey.
A Westlink is giving a +1 to Cyclone Jack.
Ooh.
Thanks.
All right, so Gunnar, you're moving over to the tree line in the direction of the shuffling or the rustling. Okay.
As he begins moving, I'm going to signal go. And I'm going to move a little bit more in the other direction towards the noise. Try and form a pincer maneuver.
So clarify for me, because Gunnar's walking over to the tree line, and you're explain a little better what you're trying to do at this point.
So you had said that the noise was to the east, right?
Right. Are you going out into the trees, or are you just trying to stay on? You tell me what you would like to do.
Are we in like a clearing right now? Is that what it is?
So it's a clearing that has like a very distinct tree line around it. It's kind of hidden from outside eye by that's why this location was chosen for it, because it was a good place to hide.
So my goal is to approach the noise, but not directly. I'm trying to go a little bit more north of it so I can kind of get around it almost.
Okay,
Yeah.
but are you staying within the tree line, or are you moving outside of the tree line?
Depends on how long this motion goes on.
Tell me what you're doing. Exactly.
I'm continuing to advance slowly until I see something.
Okay.
If that takes me through the tree line, then so be it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So everybody but Idabrix, please give me a perception again. Actually, Idabrix, give it to me at a -5. So you have a 5, Idabrix?
It's a 23, even with a -5.
I rolled a 23.
Okay.
I have a 19.
I have a 7.
Okay, so Gunnar, you have kind of lost track of where the you're not quite sure where the it's coming through.
Yeah, I'm just
to be
moving in the
fair, he
direction.
never
motion
knew.
me
Yeah,
to.
you're moving in the direction that Davdithas has pointed you in. But Davdithas and Idabrix and Mihaly, what'd you roll? And Mihaly as well, you hear it. The The rustling sounds like somebody's trying to be very quiet as they're walking up, and now they're circling to the north of the clearing.
That's my direction.
Yes.
All right. I suppose at this point, because how do I can I kind of tell a distance at all based on the noise?
You rolled particularly well, so I'm going to say within 40 feet.
Within 40 feet.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say, we have you surrounded. Reveal yourself.
You gonna yell this?
Yes, I am.
No, you don't, you fucking moron.
well, now I do. I mean, you talk back to me.
As you listen, the rustling in the bushes starts to get closer. You look as a familiar face steps out of the woods into the clearing. Squee stands before you. His eyes sweep over the clearing. His face clouds, but he does seem to be relieved to see you all here.
Squee. Thank Desna it's you.
Little green friend.
Oh, you big fuck.
Gunnar moves in and picks him up in both arms and gives him a big hug.
Hey, you stink. Get off me.
Not as much as you. And he sets him down.
Squee, what happened?
Friends. I heard a big troop coming through. The bards of my people were playing off in the distance, the drums ringing out along the way. I'm ashamed to say it masked the sounds of the forward scouts. A group of 6 goblins rushed me here, but instead of fighting, I escaped into the woods. This is my hunting grounds, and I threw them off.
You did a great job, Squee. We thought for sure something had happened to you.
No. I'm just returning to the camp now. They must have headed to Sandpoint. What happened, friends?
Chaos, destruction, death.
Massacre.
Lots of people lost their lives. It's been rough time, Squee.
Did they overrun the town?
No, we managed to fight them off.
What? At this, you look at everybody who, you guys know Squee pretty well at this point, and a look of defeat kind of comes over his face. I worked so hard to carve off a piece of home for myself. It's ruined yet again. Not just here. They'll never fucking let me in town,
Well,
It's not true.
I come with you, my friend, to offer you a chance and an opportunity. It is time. We bring the fight to their doorstep, and I extend my hand to you. Raise your blade, fight with us, and let's take them down.
Can you tell me more about the attack on town? Like what happened? Let me think, big guy. I know that's your strong suit.
He slaps the goblin on the back.
So Squee goes bowling down into the dirt. He's the little guy. Oh, you fucker.
I reached out my arm to help him up.
You don't have to reach down far.
No, but nonetheless, helping him up. Squee, buddy, did you write us a note?
Hold on. Candleus has awarded me a +1 to kill you guys, so thank you very much, Candleus. I did. That pretty lady. That pretty lady helped me put the words down on paper.
Okay.
She's pretty cool, isn't she, Squee?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty cool, guys. She's pretty cool.
So Squee looks at Davdithas. Actually, I'm gonna roll something.
No.
Oh, it's always good news when he has to roll.
Squee doesn't notice. Squee doesn't notice the look on your face.
Okay.
So, yeah, what happened? I know they were obviously moving towards the town, but what happened?
They rushed the gates with giant creatures. They set siege on the inside with agents that were implanted into the city. They flooded in from tunnels from underground. They had creatures and monsters. They had agents on board with explosive devices that they used from the inside of Skyflowers to explode the ships for those that tried to escape. They took lives of many. They wrought havoc and destruction, death, and blood through the cities.
Do you have a map with you? Do you have a map of what, like, where they attacked?
I glance at the other three.
Yeah, I think we do actually. I
do.
believe Mihaly has one.
Yeah, I pull out the map and unfold it and hand it over to him.
So Squee takes the map from you, and he looks at it, and he's just looking at it, and he's turning it a little bit from side to side, and he looks over at the horse, and he's looking at the map. He reaches down over the fire and grabs a little bit of coal, and he starts drawing and marking off the map. After a minute, his face is scrunched up in thought. He turns to you and says, "I've seen this symbol. In fact, isn't it the same symbol on that horse over there?" At this, he turns around the map and shows you the lines connecting on the map from the different locations of the attack appear to make a three-eyed jackal.
Huh. That's incredibly perceptive of you.
And very clever of them.
Is there a purpose for this pattern, though, to do that, to attack in such a way? Or are they just trying to mark their territory?
It could be.
They're clever.
It could be something deeper. It could be something, paying homage to Lamashtu. It could be magic. It could be, who knows?
Back when you were part of the tribe, did they worship Lamashtu there, or?
Well, she did. The woman that came there was trying to, change everything around over there.
Okay.
All right.
So, who wants to go on a killing spree?
I'm warming up to it.
I'm down.
Sign me up.
Because you had to ask.
Squee, where would these patrols have been coming from that came through here?
No, Thistletop, most likely. I think the people that came through the camera just advanced, they were scouting ahead of the main army. But they're fucking stupid. I could hear the drums from here. And, they must have.
Is it typical to send the majority of a fortress on a raid? How many would we expect to find if we killed all those that came out left at Thistletop?
It's hard to say. I've been gone for a long time, but when I was there, how many would you say attacked the town?
Ooh, hard to say exactly, honestly. I mean, how many we see ourselves?
One part, so
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I can't give you.
How many men strong would a typical goblin fortress be?
It depends on the size of the fortress. It depends, what's going on. There's been a couple attacks. Their side our side lost some. Well, sorry, my former side lost. A lot of people in the first attack and then this attack. But there still could be, 50 to 100 there at least.
Not counting working together.
Not counting the people that were, this. I don't know her fucking name. She was scary. He had that.
Gunnar, are you okay with 50 to 100?
What else are you guys gonna do though?
I'll make sure you don't fall
Cheer
while
you
you're
on?
doing it.
Watch. Yeah.
Fair.
I can grease them up for you.
Hey, with the way they climb, it could work.
That's right. We hide in trees and grease the trees and snipe them all.
I think we need to go scout out Thistletop.
Well, I can give you a little information if it helps.
It does.
Definitely.
All right, so if you look at the map, and I shared the map with you guys, you should be able to see it, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that's Thistletop over there, right on the coast. So Thistletop, it's kind of cool. It's a little island that it's a little island that sits off the coast of the shore up there. And there's a bridge that goes across, but you gotta be careful of that fucking bridge. That bridge is a trap. if they know you're coming, if you're not sneaky and they know you're coming, what they do is they cut one side of the bridge, the rope on the bridge, to dump you guys off, and it's about 80 feet down into the water there.
Good thing we are amazing at sneaking.
Are you touched, boy?
Did
Did you bang your head a little bit? I heard you. I heard
He
you
might
guys
have.
coming from fucking from Sandpoint. Meathead.
Yeah, we were looking for you, of course.
No, before you started the call, I could hear you.
Yeah, how come you didn't answer my call, by the way?
Cause it took me time to get here.
Well, didn't you think there was like a dying gazelle nearby or something?
No, I thought it was a duck.
Oh, could be a duck, huh?
Could.
I'll have to work on that.
Yeah, you probably should.
Squee, can you draw me a diagram of the island and what we're gonna see there?
So I could give you a rough outline. Let me just explain it to you real quick. And so I was only privy to certain parts. I got a general idea of the outline, but I don't know what was in a lot of the buildings.
That's fine.
But it's so leading up to the where the bridge is. There's a couple ways you can screw this pig. If you go through the woods, we're in Tickwood right here, right now, and he grabs your map and he points. You know, we're in the west side of east side of Tickwood right here. You can either travel up the coast. It'll take you. You go up the coast, it'll be about 6 hours. Depending on how good you guys navigate through the up the coast and find it. It's like I said, it's attached. It's about 100 feet out from the shore, and there's a rope bridge going out there. I told you about that trap. You gotta be careful about that. If you tried to get there by sea, it's hard. Those cliff sides are 80 feet tall, and they're slick with the water. You know, when the fog coming up from the water. That'd be tough. I mean, I guess if you're good enough, it's doable, but it'll be tough. They picked a pretty good location, even though they're a bunch of fucking morons. They picked a pretty good location. It's pretty defensible. Leading up to the if you're coming through the woods, they have some natural defenses out there. There's some plants out there. Essentially, if they sting you, they do some damage. It's not fun. But they have a bunch of tunnels out there, and they're small tunnels. They're goblin-sized tunnels. And what they do is they take this plant, and they hide these tunnels with it. He looks over at this point. He looks over at Gunnar, and he's like, you're gonna have a hard time getting through them. You're gonna have to crawl through them. Yeah, you too, meathead. And he looks over at Davdithas. you guys, you'll be fine. You should be able to walk just like a little bit hunched over. But these guys are gonna have to crawl. Does anybody have any gloves? I mean, I suggest gloves if you're gonna go out there, because you're gonna have to clear some of this out of the way to get through.
We've got gloves. We've got ways of making our way through.
Okay. So
Squee, are there any weaknesses to this encampment?
I mean, it's pretty defensible. Like it's tough because it's the actual fortress is out on it's a little island. The only way, I mean, like I said, you're gonna get across that bridge. You got to do it quietly.
Okay, so you seem to know how the rope bridge works. How do they, if we were to encounter some goblins there, how do they set off the alarm to let people know on the island to cut it loose? I
mean, you could hear them screaming. There's two watchtowers over there, and they, if you're not quiet, like they're gonna send up, they might send up some birds as well. There's a guy over there. I'm trying to think of his name, but he's one of those fancy woods people. Not like me. He's like one of those fancy wood people. They do the fucking things with their fingers, and sometimes change into beasts.
Druid?
Druid.
I think that's the word for him. I don't fucking know. I just shoot things with arrows and I stick them.
And you're very good at it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like we're going there. Do you want to come with us? You're good at shooting things with arrows. You could be a great recon for us. You're obviously pretty quiet.
I can't go in there.
Want to escort us to the rope bridge?
Well, I can
you
get,
point out
like
traps,
I said, you're gonna
find us tunnels.
If we go through the woods, we're gonna have to make our way through the nettlewood. Those thinking. There's two kinds of plants out there that use in natural defenses, but you're gonna have to hump through those tunnels. So, I mean, if these two idiots can do it, then idiots. And if they can do it, then you tell me. I'll take
Guys,
either one.
You ready to go for a crawl?
I prefer it over being dropped from a bridge.
Is he not listening?
I think it's just to dodge the plants. We're still gonna have to go across the bridge.
Either go.
Oh, yeah.
So the only way to get to the island, I'm gonna say this very slow for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
The only way to get to the island is either climb the cliffs or go across the bridge.
Go across the bridge. Okay. So I'll crawl through the tunnels. Yeah.
I'm gonna stab this son of a bitch. You're dumb. I thought you had to be a smart to worship a goddess.
Oh no, they just give us the
They
power.
take any kind.
Yeah, it's great.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So I could do it.
Yeah, you could. You want in? Desna's very accepting.
Blank stare.
All right.
I'll let you think about it.
So realistically, I'm gonna have to get here and do something. I gotta get this place set back up. I mean, I got all that meat now, right? I gotta get that prepared for. It's gonna get cold soon, and I don't even have a home right now. Look at these idiots fucking did to here.
To dress that horse, you're gonna have to skin it, right?
Yeah.
You want to fashion us some gloves?
I look like a fucking tailor to you?
No. Honestly, no. It's a long shot. I mean, we've got some skin there, so we could make some hide gloves and
Squee looks over at Idabrix and just kind of locks eyes with her for a second. Really? Really? These guys? This is the best you could do?
I didn't pick them.
Thanks, man. Love the vote of confidence.
Great to be a part of this.
Listen, I'm glad that you all are talking about the initial attack, but we've got bigger problems. I've led raids in foreign lands before, fought off ships, off beachheads, invaded towns, invaded cities, and taken what we've wanted before we've left. We've got some serious issues and serious problems that we've got to consider.
He sounds like you know what he's talking about.
Well, what do you think's better?
We have no logistics. We have no way to fall back and nowhere to fall back to. Once we start this assault, it's all or nothing. High chances are they're going to outnumber us at least 5-1. This is going to be it. We're all in and we're finishing this off now, or we're not going home.
I agree. And I'm ready.
I'm going to kick some dirt flat over by the fire and grab a stick and start sketching out the island as Squee showed us.
Okay.
And draw a bridge.
The bridge is a natural choke point, and numbers aren't going to matter there. The problem is that it's a natural defense point they've set up. The sides of the cliffs, they're never going to see us coming. Yeah, can any of you climb?
If I get naked, I might be able to.
Are you still wearing that stupid fucking armor?
I just looked down at myself. What about it?
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at climbing.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, we saw what happened to those goblins. I would hate that to be my fate as well. What if we fashion some sort of rope to climb up or carry us up?
Yeah,
need
that's
one
what
person who's good at climbing or good at throwing ropes.
That's what I'm getting at. The
We
bridge
can
is
tie
a
off
bad
the rest
idea.
and haul them up.
The bridge is going to be a bad idea, and they're going to see and hear us coming, just like Squee says.
How can we get across the water?
You don't.
I gotta be honest with you. I know it sucks, but the bridge is the best way. I mean,
Weren't you the one saying it was a trap?
I know, but like, you gotta figure something out. You guys are. I make fun of you, but one of you is smart. You guys will figure it out.
How long
You have
is
rope?
the bridge?
That's a good question.
We got
I'll
rope.
get that answer for you.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I've got enough rope in my adventuring kit. I'm going to drag you across the waters to the base of the shores and the cliff face. The problem is going to be that if any of you can't swim, or if any of you are wearing stupid armor that's going to inhibit you and force you to sink like a rock, it's going to make it that much harder.
That's about the bridge. About 80 feet.
80 feet. I mean, we can rush that pretty quickly.
So
You're not listening.
I probably should mention this because of the nature of the trap. So I want you to think about it like this. All right. So you guys have seen a rope bridge in your life before, right?
Yeah.
Benny?
Typically four ropes, right? One
Yeah.
on the bottom, two on the bottom going across, and then two as hands going across for your hands so you don't fall. All right.
Right.
All right. What they do is they slice the rope a little bit, and they secure it just enough so that only two. I'm gonna say, let me think. Gunnar, if Gunnar and like Mihaly went at the same time, they would probably be good, and then Idabrix and Davdithas, like something like that. I think only two, one of you big guys and one of you little guys can only go across at the same time. Otherwise, it's gonna go away. We're little ones, like 5 of us could go across at a time. We're just little ones, so.
Is there any way for us to disguise our approach if we were to go across the bridge?
Can we tie ourselves off to the railing and crawl underneath the platform?
None of you have led an assault on a fortified position, have you?
I
No.
can't say that I have. Nope.
Okay. You're thinking too complex. Your plan's going to go to shit the minute we make first contact. Stop thinking complex.
Yeah, but
Keep
what
it
if
simple.
you don't make contact? What if you don't make contact until you get over it, if you're sneaky?
That's my point. Half of us aren't sneaky. So, like I was saying, if I can swim out to the island and I can start rigging roping for all of us, and we climb in teams with the rope that I set up on the cliff face, it's going to make things a lot easier. And if we do it by the cover of night, say, well after the moon hits its highest point in the sky, we take them when everyone's asleep. We slaughter them in their beds. We leave no one to raise an alarm. Those that we do encounter, we finish up quickly, where no one can make a sound. We take what we want, we kill what we see, and we finish off what they started.
Surely they'll have guards posted.
So, this is fun. I forgot to mention this.
Great.
Hey, guy, you made
Here
me
we
think
go.
about it as you're talking about the swimming. Oh, it's about, like 80, 100 feet out to the, from shore to shore, depending on where it could be 200 feet, depending on where you launch from. There's a creature out there. So there's a cave that comes up. There's a hole in the ground. And what they typically did is, if they wanted to get rid of somebody, they throw the goblins down in the hole, or they throw the trash down in the hole. Every couple days, if they didn't throw something living down there, it would start roaring. But that hole goes down to the, there's a cave in there, and that cave goes out to the water. I've never fucking seen what's in there, but it was loud.
That sounds safe. I'm not liking the
Okay.
swimming
This is
idea.
not, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is not easy. You guys are going to have to do some finagling.
Can we lure them out?
Mm.
Would they cross the bridge if an alarm was raised?
No,
Can
they're
we
gonna.
set up a fire on the other side
No,
of the bridge?
big guy. I think, they would definitely send some goblins out there because see what's going on.
80 to 100 feet. What if we cut the bridge on them?
Well,
And
then
then
how we get across?
That's a good plan. And
Who
then you're stuck.
cares?
And then you're stuck on the side.
Well, they're
You're
stuck
stuck
on
on-
the island. Problem solved.
Just get in a boat.
And we kill them as they come across.
I don't think that's how it works, but
There's 5 of us. We can't lay siege to an island.
No.
The island's no longer a threat if they have no access to land.
They have boats to get across.
And a beast in the water. This is a difficult conundrum.
I mean, she was saying, the pretty lady said, the fight has to be taken to them. And I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to car in town and have them keep attacking as every time they build up their forces?
Yeah, they'll find a way to get back across. It's only a matter of time.
So we rush the bridge. We get across before they can cut it.
You guys have any rope with you?
Yeah.
I got rope.
I mean, listen. If you got rope, I mean, you guys can work on helping yourself. I mean, maybe you can tie it off to the, side, or if you get dumped, then you'll at least have, you'll be
Like a safety harness.
yeah, something like that. Just tie a rope. Maybe get a rope across somehow and try to get away.
Oh, here's an idea. I'm not too bad at throwing these javelins, if I may say so myself. Well, if we tie a rope to that and I give it a mighty heft across, and we create a little almost zip line kind of thing for ourselves.
Or we get Idabrix to set up ropes before we cross.
She's sneaky, huh?
Very.
So
She might be able to sneak across, and then I could throw a javelin over with rope attached to it. We secure it to both sides, and we use that.
Guys, it looks like Luna's having a technical difficulty right now. She just disconnected from the game, so bear with us a second.
She's just playing the strong silent type while we discuss how we're going to send her in tactically.
Okay.
Everything's fine. This is normal.
This is normal. So you guys I would say continue, and
Okay. I mean, what do you think of that plan? She's pretty sneaky. She might be able to get across, and then we create a little rope connection of our own.
At that point, why don't we make our own rope bridge?
Well, yeah, but we still need to get someone over there to connect it. Like, we can't just create a rope
definitely,
bridge from one side.
We have to send someone across.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone's going to cross sneakily, it's probably Idabrix.
Okay, Luna, it looks like we lost you for a second, but you're back.
You did, and I'm back now.
Okay, excellent. That was quick.
Yep.
Carry on. So what
Problem resolved.
So what you missed, well, it was only a minute or so, but they were suggesting that maybe that because you were sneaky, you could sneak across and tie off a rope. So that's what you missed.
Okie doke.
How good are you at disguises?
I can do it.
I mean, what if we just kind of, dress her almost like a goblin, just in case they spot her moving across? Maybe they won't.
And you keep a goblin disguise because why?
I happen to have some goblin armor.
Yeah, I mean,
I never ended up using it.
You got a robe?
Robes are kind of my thing.
You got a little bit of a robe?
I do not.
I do.
I've got an idea.
Davdithas, you still got that dress?
What about a
I
set?
sold it.
Guys, I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea that can get both Idabrix and myself over that bridge without raising a single bit of suspicion quickly.
Are you planning on throwing her?
That was my first thought.
So we dress up Idabrix as a goblin.
I like
I'll
it.
remember
change her
that-
skin color with prestidigitation.
Remember that big
have
thing
got-
that was that was attacking the gates?
Yes. You want to
Mike?
dress up like that?
Mike, I cast Enlarge Self.
Oh.
Oh.
So as you guys watch, what is it? Double your size, Gunnar? How much?
14 feet tall.
Okay. So as you guys watch, Gunnar starts. How do you cast the spell? Give me
I lower the chain shirt and present the symbol of my gods, and it begins to faintly glow in a light blue light as I smile and speak in Old Norse tongue. and my body erupts, muscles tearing and bones reforming and crackling as my form explodes into a 14-foot tall Norse barbarian.
Holy crap, you have to teach me that.
Squee looks at you and he's like, did that grow your brain too?
Just a little.
He is not fitting through the tunnels.
I don't think he's going through the tunnels.
I was gonna say just have Idabrix dress up as a goblin and take you hostage and return you to be put in prison. But this works. This, I feel good about this.
I have one possible snag on this plan. Is something that size going to collapse the bridge?
Did his weight just double?
Yep.
If you could make yourself 80 feet tall, you could be a human land bridge.
Just reach across and we walk across you.
Boop.
I love
Just
it.
drops him over. Boop.
Just take us. Yeah, boop us over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it technically quadrupled his weight.
Yeah.
So Squee jumps in and he's like, regardless, guys, we have to get through those tunnels first, or you guys have to get to the tunnels. I can bring you all the way to the tunnels, and then leading up to the bridge, there's some things you're gonna have to deal with.
So we get through the tunnels, we get to the other side, we dress up, Idabrix and myself as a goblin and as a giant creature, and she brings me through as one of their beasts.
How are you going to get across the bridge?
Yeah, you won't be able to get across the bridge at that weight.
How did those big things make it away?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
First
how'd they
place?
get across? I mean, there is a weight limit, but you're gonna have to play it by ear. I mean, them seeing you from across the shore, they might say you have to take a boat over or something. I don't know, but I don't know. It's one of those things. You're gonna have to take it slow across and see how it works. Maybe if you spread it out. Maybe if you just go, if Idabrix starts to go ahead and maybe you walk a couple feet, like 20 feet behind, so the weight's
Behind
not. It's not in the same spot.
I mean, my whole idea is that Idabrix sneaks across, and we dress her like a goblin just in case they see her, and then she gets us all across. If we have a really large ogre or some type of creature crossing the bridge, it's gonna draw attention.
Regardless, you guys, I think we should get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, daylight's wasting.
Alrighty. So Squee looks around. When he walked back into his area, he had his bow and his arrow, his quiver of arrows and some stuff, but it doesn't look like he has much left. He looks around at everything and he's just like, he's obviously sad. I think Mac Jackal Ranger just gave +3 to Idabrix. I'm just, yep.
Ooh. Thank you.
Need it.
That's a good bonus for a disguise check.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty, so you guys Squee says, I'll take you. It's gonna take a couple hours to get over there, and I'll try and show you the plants when we get over there, but you gotta watch out for them. They're kind of nasty, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so
Alrighty.
looking at the map, I explained you guys are currently, Squee's area is on the west side of Tickwood, and like I said, it's gonna take probably about 6 hours for you guys to get over there. It is currently, I believe, when you left Tickwood, when you left Sandpoint, it was around noon because you had just picked up your equipment.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we're looking at probably like 1-2 in the afternoon. You get over there it'll be just around like the light, dusk, and the lights will be going down as you get there, provided you make your way there perfectly.
All right. Well,
Well, let's get going.
let's do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
We can camp and rest when we get there, and then make the assault at night.
Okay. So you guys make your way out. And unless you would like to do anything along the way, Gunnar, I believe you're the only one who can. I'm going to have you roll, is it survival or knowledge nature?
Yep.
I'm looking up the stats for it. I'm going to give you a bonus because Squee obviously has been there multiple times. But it is a very deep and dark woods on the way there.
I can also roll survival now.
Oh, look at that.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Okay. And I'm going to give you 10 for a Squee, so 35. I'm double checking right now, but I think you'll be fine.
I have a good feeling about that.
You have a good feeling?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 35. If that doesn't do everything,
okay.
I'm a little scared.
All right. So you guys are you guys set a brisk pace with Squee. How are you oh, you're on foot because your horse is over at the tree line. Would you like to, so you guys can still see the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell me how you're gonna do this and how you're gonna get there.
I would like to ride Gunnar piggyback style.
That's fine.
Like Gunnar or his horse?
Are we getting the horses?
Well, I mean,
there's no way it's going to fit through these woods. We're going to have to go by foot.
So, looking at the map, Gunnar, you think you could make part of the way out there with the horses, making your way around? You would have to go, leave the forest, get your horses, and make your way around. If you went the coastal route, you think you might be able to walk them up the coast. You don't like ride up the coast. But if you went through the woods over there, there's no way.
So if we're down where the first arrow is, my plan is to cut like this. And then drop in like this.
So you're moving up. Okay. So if you're moving, you intend to move like northeast out of the woods up to the coastline and move along the coastline until you get near Thistletop and then move into the woods and then progress that way.
Yes.
Are you guys all in agreement? Is that the plan?
I like that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, works.
Okay.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. So as you guys leave the forest and you make your way out there, between Squee and Gunnar's prowess in the woods, you are able to make very good time on the way over there. When you as you get over to the coastline and you start working on the coastline, you get over to a spot in the trees and Squee says, "Hey guy, this is probably the best spot to go out into the woods."
Yeah. Where I drew the new arrow coming in from the ocean.
Yep.
I want to break for a brief camp there where we can rest for a couple hours.
Okay.
We can get food in everybody. We can prepare spells. We can talk about the finalization of the plan.
Okay.
And then move in from there.
Excellent. So you guys get over there. I'm going to say you stake down the horses and you tell me what you'd like actually doing at this point.
Oh, well, let's get some food and drink and rest.
What kind of food and drink are you having?
I don't know. Anyone got anything on them?
I got trail rations as
Trail
usual.
rations.
I brought what I usually bring, enough for everybody for 3 days.
Okay.
Okay.
And how long are you going to rest there?
What time is it?
So right now I would say it's about right after the sun's just starting to go down. Like it's getting, so you think it might be the 6th hour.
Okay. And how much longer is it going to take us to get to that island?
At this rate, you think about 2 more hours to move through the woods.
Okay. I think we can rest here for a good 6-7 hours. Eat and get some sleep in before we go.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna go into the woods to make camp, or you tell me what you guys would like to do?
Beach side.
On the beach?
Yep.
Okay. Are you using any light sources? Are you having a cooking fire? What are you doing?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a page from the old raiding parties, and I'm going to dig a cooking pit.
Okay.
So with one of my spades, I'm going to dig a pit about 5 feet deep and start a fire deep inside.
Okay.
And that's how we're gonna get our warmth and cook whatever little rations we've got.
Okay.
And set up makeshift sleeping pits for everybody there, so we don't break horizon.
Give me high or low.
High.
Okay. Are you guys gonna have a watch order?
Yes.
Is Squee gonna be involved in the watch order?
Does he want to?
I can watch. I got good eyes.
All right. Then yes, definitely.
What's the watch order? I'm sorry, I didn't talk into the microphone. What's the watch order?
I'll start first because I need my spells, and Decider, you'll take last because you need your spells.
We already have our spells.
No, I don't.
Casted any?
I used 2 spells today.
Oh, well, I'm good. So,
Okay.
I mean, I'll still take last. Why not?
Okay.
I'll go second.
Yep, that leaves me for third.
You won't
Squee
get-
for fourth.
How many hours rest do you need, Mihaly?
My spells are all good. I don't need any.
Oh, okay, that works. Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a full day for us yet.
Yeah, we just left. We rested at the Rusty Dragon recently.
Okay. So I'm gonna have everybody give me call it high or low before you do so, and then roll a percentage roll. And again, to do that, you right click on the D10, hit percentage, and roll it.
And just to clarify, the D10 is the third from the
From
right?
the left.
From the left.
From the left, okay.
When you
So-
right click it, you'll see a percent sign.
From the right, it goes D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20.
You want the D10.
So you right click on it, and then you'll see the percentage mark. You click that, and then drop that.
So
All right.
who's first on watch? They should roll first, yeah?
I guess I'll roll first. Mike, I'm gonna call high.
Okay.
21. Not so good.
Okay.
I'm second, so I guess I'll go next, and I will call high. 99.
Nice.
Wow.
Pretty high.
I'm third. I'll call high. 69.
Hey yo.
Hey yo!
Patter patter.
I am fourth, so I'll stick with tradition and call high. This is 11.
Squee is gonna take last, and so he is gonna take high as well. And let's. You got a 95. I know you guys can't see it, but
Nice.
the community can out there. Alrighty.
Nice.
So as you guys settle down for the night to make camp, Gunnar lets everybody know that you guys eat, and you have the fire, and he sends you guys to bed. And as you guys settle in for the night, Gunnar sets up, and he looks around, intently staring around. And is there anything you like to do during your watch, Gunnar?
Along the beach, I move 3 runes in the sand, and I say a silent prayer to Njord, god of the sea,
Okay.
and I thank him for his gifts and what we're about to attack in this island.
Okay.
Once I do that, I wipe that free, and I make the symbol of the Volknut, and I pray to Odin for wisdom.
Okay. So as Gunnar, do an RP for me. Give me a little bit of that.
So, as I watch back and forth between the tree line, I move within the sand, and I carve the 3 triangles over and over again, and I glance up, and I keep watchful eye over the tree line and up and down the beach.
Okay.
And I drop to a knee before the symbol, and I lower my hand over it and put a hand over my chest over Yggdrasil and the Volknut and the hammer adorning my chest.
Okay.
And I softly murmur to myself as I continue to keep watch down into the wood, offering up what's already been laid out as a plan, and the coming days' kills as a willing sacrifice to the faith, that they might be pleased with our actions, that they may be pleased with our vengeance, that they might give us strength and wisdom, and that they can see what we do for the righteousness, and that if any of us shall fall, that we'll find ourselves through the fields to the large doors, and that we may find ourselves in the halls of Valhalla before we wake.
Okay. So during your watch, I'm gonna have you give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 7.
Okay. Let's do this. Boom, boom. I gotta grab the right thing, actually. So
The right thing.
the right thing. I'm setting something up on the fly.
That's great.
Ah,
That's
hey,
wonderful.
That's wonderful.
The
isn't it?
right stuff.
You singing NKOTB? Baby. So I'm gonna have you guys put yourself where you will. This is not an accurate representation where you are, but we're gonna use this for terrain right now. So share.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you just place yourself. Picture this as a you're on the tree line between the beach and the trees. I think Davdithas put himself on Mihaly, so I'm gonna move him. Oh, I get it. For those of you out in podcast land, Davdithas put himself, nudged his token right up next to Mihaly, meaning that they were snugsing as they went to bed. I get jokes.
He keeps running away from me.
I cast grease on myself so I can be more slippery.
I can't get him.
Joking.
Okay, so can you guys place yourself, and Gunnar, let me know where you're at.
If the south side of the map, the last set of squares are the ocean.
Yep.
And we figure where Idabrix is about the tree line, I would probably be where I'm at right now.
Okay. So Idabrix, you guys can't put your token on each other. Just figure that out quick.
Yeah.
So that would be right at the tree line where you guys are, Idabrix and Davdithas.
Okay.
Yep.
How about that?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're in the trees. You're in the tree line, in the woods. Okay.
Yeah.
If that's what
I
you want
guess
to
I
do.
would have been chilling up there with them if that's where we decided to sleep.
Okay.
Now, if they're going to be that far north, I'd probably be more like here.
All right.
I really hope he's planning on having the fair come through town. That'll be a good
I'm not
time.
planning anything. So
Oh,
Gunnar,
okay.
as you're paying homage to the gods of your pantheon and asking for the blessing of your your god, suddenly a arrow comes shooting out of the woods and lodges into the sand next to you, and with that we're going to be on initiative. So I'm going to need you to roll initiative at this point. Actually, everybody roll initiative, and we'll deal with how things are going to go.
Alrighty.
That's 4.
15 for me.
So 17 for me.
14 for me.
I actually... Okay. Give me 2 seconds, because we still had a bunch of stuff from the combat tracker from the last combat, and
Ooh.
so I got to...
And it was a lot.
It was a lot.
There was a whole lot.
Oh my god, I just deleted Mihaly from the combat tracker. Perfect. That's where we want to be.
Mihaly
You are the
fastly
weakest link.
asleep
Goodbye.
and doesn't notice anything.
Alrighty.
Mihaly fades from existence.
I was like, I don't know how to fix that, but I think I fixed it. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right, let me put them in. Okay, now we're good. Go to the top of the order. So Gunnar, you hear a whoosh, an arrow comes and sticks into the sand next to you guys, next to you, and from there, from the woods, you see a figure running out to you, with a knife in its hand, and you are very aware of what the creature looks like. This creature, but I'm going to show you a picture anyway.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Yay!
So he runs at you, not saying anything, and he just comes flying at you from the tree, from over on another part of the tree line. But we are gonna. So he is right about there.
Okay.
Sorry, right about there. Idabrix is sleeping. So as well, you see a dog running down, one of the goblin dogs you've seen before, and I'll show you a picture. For those who have not seen it out in chat world, I'm going to show you a picture of this beautiful, majestic creature.
Looks like a cross between a greyhound and a rat.
That's pretty much what it looks like. That's very accurate.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Oh, Jesus.
So as this creature comes out of the woods and starts tearing down the breach towards you, Gunnar, it's quiet. It's not making any noise, but the smell starts to creep over you from this creature. Its rat-like body is slightly bigger than their average dog, and this is one of the creatures that the goblins like to ride into battle. And with that, it'll bring it to you, Gunnar.
I whip the shield off my back and I let out a "to arms!" And I charge the rat-like creature.
Okay. So Gunnar bellows to his fellows to try and wake him out. Runs over to the creature and attacks and draws his weapon. Which weapon?
The magical longsword.
Okay.
Draws free of the back of the shield as I draw it across the stern of the rat-like dog with a mighty blow.
Let's see what how this mighty blow works out.
Oh, that's an 11.
All right, so that unfortunately misses. So as Gunnar roars and runs over to the rat, he takes his hand and he takes his sword and makes a mighty epic swing at the creature and is unable to connect on it, and his sword flashes through the sand right before the creature. With that, we're going to bring us to the top of the order. How this is going to work is on your turn. When it comes to your respective turns, you are going to wake up because of Gunnar's bellow, but you will be prone, so you will have to get up and you will have to ready yourself for battle. So Gunnar, from the woods, an arrow flies out and it shoots at you for, let me add modifier, AC 21.
That hits.
Okay. So an arrow flies out of the woods. You hear the of an arrow coming out and lodges into the leg of Gunnar, and it's a small arrow doing 4 points of damage. With that, it brings us to our goblin friend directly in front of Gunnar. So he's going to take a couple steps down in front of Gunnar, and he's going to try and stab you in the other side of the leg with his dog slicer. As he comes across, he tries to connect with your knee and hits for AC 4. I'm guessing that's a miss. I'm guessing. Just guessing. So he comes down and he tries to swing at your knee, and it bounces off the rough armor there. And with that, Idabrix, you awaken to the sound of Gunnar, and you look around you, and what you see at this point is one of the groggily, you see that there's a goblin dog and there's a goblin as well over there engaged with Gunnar.
All right. So I am going to get up and I'm going to be super grumpy about it. And I am like, oh, what the fuck? And I am going to grab my my sword, my short sword, and get ready to fight.
All right. So were you going to stand up and run this turn? So you could theoretically stand up and, walk over your movement speed, but you wouldn't be able to attack after that.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move up towards where Gunnar is. 10, 15, 20. So that's about as far as I can go right now.
So Idabrix pops up, seeing her beloved friend in trouble, grabs her sword and starts to run over to support her friend Gunnar. At this, the goblin, the dog, is going to attempt a bite at Gunnar. So he viciously rears back and takes a bite at Gunnar for AC 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. He is going to do. He doesn't catch you that well. He, his teeth kind of like they nip at your leg for 1 point of damage. But I'm also going to need I believe a fortitude save from you. That is. So Gunnar, you kind of feel a little sickened being around this creature, but you think you're able to just grit yourself and dig in and fend off the effects of the nausea and that comes from this creature. And with that, it's going to bring us to Davdithas. Davdithas, you awaken to the sound of a bellow. You see your friend Idabrix currently running up to Gunnar. Gunnar is engaged with two creatures in sight right now.
Oh, this is a bad dream. Just gonna grab my stuff, get up. Do I have the choice of moving or a standard action, or can I only move?
You could stand up, and if you had a weapon readied, or if you wanted to cast a spell, you could do so.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna cast a spell.
You can't get up, make a standard action, and and move in the same one.
I think I'm gonna just start off immediately by channeling some energy for my good friend who has taken a beating already, apparently. I'm not gonna select a channel or anything because I don't think we've actually done anything to anyone. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna start off with some heals once it actually works for me. All right. Heals incoming, my friend. That is 9.
How do you do this? How do you channel this energy?
Grab my holy symbol as I awaken, assess the situation real quick, and just pray, Desna, aid us in our time of need. And I just radiate healing energy.
Radiate it right out from you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Gunnar, the light of Desna washes over you, and you feel your wounds knit together. Flush comes back into you. You feel revitalized, and you have a renewed vigor at this point. And with that is your turn.
Okay. With a flash, I change my stance, and I swing down at the goblin first.
Okay.
Bringing the blade across its body. That is a 16 with a hit.
That would be a hit, sir. So Gunnar, swinging his blade down at the goblin, is able to connect solidly on the side of his shoulder. And for how much damage?
That'd be 8 points of damage.
So as the sword comes down, it goes through the top left of his shoulder, continuing through his body, out the right side of his body, and
I'm going to continue that attack with a cleave into the rat dog.
I was anticipating that.
So here we go. Let's see if we can do a 2-for-1 deal. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits, sir.
And the rat dog will take 12 points of damage.
So as Davdithas and Idabrix, as you watch, Gunnar takes his sword, raises it to the heavens, swings it down, starts at the left shoulder of the goblin, comes out the right side of his body, and continues straight through the rib cage of the goblin dog. The goblin dog, after a second, the body of the goblin, just the top slides off the bottom of it, and they both collapse to the ground, and blood explodes from the chest cavity of the goblin dog, and it falls over dead.
As a free action, I point to the woods. There's another with a bow.
Excellent. Mihaly, you're up. You awake and see Gunnar standing over a gory scene, and your friend Davdithas with his holy symbol out, and your friend Idabrix running over to where Gunnar stands.
Oh my God, guys, what is going on?
Bad.
I'm gonna stand up and get ready.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move. Well, I'll take a 5-step in beside Davdithas, but then I'll just load up my crossbow.
Okay.
And can I ready an action for if anything comes out that within range?
I'm gonna say yes. No, you wouldn't be able to take that 5-foot step if that was the case. Because
okay, I won't take
it's
the
a
5
move
foot.
action to stand up, and then it would be a standard action. Well, yeah, so it would be a standard action to load your crossbow, right? No, you have a plus one.
I do a +1 to BAB, but
Wait.
it would take my move, wouldn't it?
It's a heavy crossbow, right?
That's correct.
So
yes.
it's a full round action. So you could stand up. You could use your 5 foot as a move action to stand up, and then the rest of the turn would be spent loading your crossbow.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That is what I'll do. Thank you.
You can't move there though. You would have to just stand up. That's the 5 foot is your stand up, is your move action.
Gotcha.
Okay. And with that, it brings us to the top of the order. From out of the woods comes another arrow, and it is going to swing for. The arrow is going to shoot at Mihaly, for AC 6. Does that hit, sir?
Sorry, did you say me?
Yes.
Okay, it does not.
Okay. Idabrix, your turn.
Do I see the goblin that's firing yet?
You do not.
Okay. Can I try to see it?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Let's see. That is a 20.
Okay. So, Idabrix, you look out into the woods, and what helps you is you saw where the arrow was coming from.
Right.
And you rolled particularly well. So what you see is a goblin just standing just behind the tree line right there, furiously working to try to load another arrow.
Okay. I'm gonna point it out to everybody else. I'm gonna hold my sword out towards it and be like, "It's right over there." And I'm going to.
So your perception is a free action in this one, so you have your complete turn.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to see how far it is. 5. 8.
Let's see.
5.
So
it's like.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Because I know there's a way to actually get the distance using the system, and I was going to try and do it, but.
Could draw a pointer.
That's true. So if you right click and do pointer, and drag it over like that, you'll see the distance. So that looks like it's 45 feet.
Yep. Well, good. That's about what I counted. So
perfect. There we go.
Yes.
You count good.
Yep. And so just for the community out there, just so you know, some of us, some of the people in the campaign are new players. Some DMs mind using like a tool like that to determine if they can get. I don't at all. So
okay.
I don't mind that at all. So you guys as players, feel free to use that tool to determine that.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's go.
All right. So if I go a full run, is it double my movement speed?
You can go up to 4 times your movement speed, but that would be the only thing you would be able to do.
4 times. Okay, perfect. I am going to do exactly that, and I'm going to run up to this side of the goblin.
Okay. That's fine. And with that, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute break to give the cast a chance to run to the restroom, and I'm going to hang out with you, and we'll talk a little bit on the but cast, I'm going to kick it over to the AFK screen, and we'll you guys go what you need to do, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes, okay?
Alrighty.
Hey everybody, we're going to get back to the action in just a second here, but I want to introduce myself. My name is Mike, and I'm the Dungeon Master for the Tabletop Tavern, and I wanted to fill you guys in on some things you might not be aware of. Our channel focuses on interactivity. To that end, for our subscribers, you automatically get 1 roll a night, and if you save up your loyalty points, you also have the opportunity to give our players a +1, +2, or +3 to their roll. Hell, you can even give it to me so I can make it that much easier to kill a player. It's a great way for you guys to get involved in the game. Speaking of getting involved in the game, if you join our Discord, !Discord, we have an RP channel that's an expanded lore from this world, and we have a great community of people in there that are keeping it all going offline. Also, we have our community NPC channel. You can answer 5 simple questions. It takes about 2 minutes to come up with a concept for an NPC, and that could get featured in our world. So definitely check that out. Our players also have channels, and I have a Dungeon Master channel for myself as well. So it's a great way for you to connect with us and talk about strategy, ask what people were thinking when they made a decision. So check that out. The easiest way you can support our channel is to like, share, and spread the Tabletop Tavern to anybody you think you might be interested. You know, it's a free way for you to expand our reach and, you know, hopefully can help grow this community. If you are in a position to support us financially, the best way to do that is patreon.com/Tabletop Tavern. Patreon takes the least amount of money from us, and everything you guys contribute, even as low as $1 a month, goes a long way to help offset some of the costs we incur running the show. Podcast hosting, licensing, equipment, you know, it adds up pretty quick, and we all do this out of pocket, out of love for it. So thank you so much for coming out to check out this week's edition of the Tabletop Tavern. My name is Mike, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. So guys, I am back early. How are you guys doing out there? Brios, so good to see you, man. Fey Wolf, everybody out there. Brios, thank you so much for that 11 months, man. Guys, oh, Amanda, how you doing? I gotta tell you, if you guys, I should show you this. I don't know how I could show you this currently, but hilarious, guys. Watch this. So let me do this. Oh, I can't show you right now, but I'm gonna link it to you guys. I put up, so Saturday, it was my birthday, and I made Friday, I made this wonderful steak. I made this gorgeous steak, and you guys should look and see what Brios did for us. Go check this out real quick. All right, so that's the picture of the steak I made. Oh, Own to Cops, thank you so much for the late birthday. I appreciate it, thank you. So that's the steak I made for my birthday for myself, right? All right. So this second one is what Brios did for us. He made this, and me and my better half were laughing so hard. So hard. You like that steak, Manda? Oh, man. So in case you guys didn't know, in a different life, I used to be a chef. I went to culinary art school. I've been cooking for my whole life. That steak, the picture kind of doesn't give it justice. It's about as thick as my thumb. It was a 2-inch ribeye, Angus ribeye. So it was awesome. I had so much fun. You're turned on by that steak, Decider. So how's everybody? I see a lot of new names out there, and I know a lot of people are joining us from the from our WoW Classic guild. So for those of you new coming out, thank you so much for checking out the stream. Myself and Decider are both officers in the guild, and you know, we have a great community here, and we have. It's good to see you guys come by. For those of you who don't know, who are out in our community and used to, you know, seeing us play the Tabletop Tavern, we are playing WoW Classic as a guild, a bunch of communities together, and so we are playing WoW Classic together, and it's been a lot of fun so far. So thank you guys for. If you have any questions about where we're playing or anything like that and want to play with us, just reach out to us on Discord. You can do !Discord like this, and it'll give you a link to our Discord, and you can join, and I'll give you information on where to go to how to get connected with everybody. But now, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to play more D&D. You guys can't see it yet. Oh, I got to show you Davdithas. Hold it. Hold it. Tabletop. Let me unmute you guys so these guys can hear you, you creeper.
I think the picture says it all. It's worth 1,000 words, you know?
I need to screenshot that. I'm gonna make that my phone background. That's gonna fucking happen.
Guys, I want to tell you something fun that that actually kind of makes me happy. So I met out of this group, I met Idabrix first, Luna. We met through a Paxi's community page that I run. After that, in line would have been Cyclone Jack as Gunnar. We met our mutual love of supporting veterans. Veterans, first responders are very. When we do charity, that's what we tend to do charity around here because it's very close to my heart and it's very close to, I know, Cyclone Jack's as well. So I met him. In the process, I met Davdithas, I think was next. He raided me from, and we just became friends. He's a solid dude, and he made me laugh. And after that, I met Mihaly because we connected over punk music. I jumped to this channel one day. Somebody suggested it to me, and he was taking song requests, and I requested No Effects, The Boys, and which is a Boston classic where I'm from, and we just became friends. But I'm proud to say that tomorrow I get to meet Decider Davdithas in real life. We're gonna connect tomorrow. I'm gonna be up near him, so it's a small little milestone for me, and it's exciting for me.
So if I go missing, you now know who to blame.
Rocks fall, but only Davdithas dies.
Unfortunately, Davdithas won't be joining us next week.
No. Next week, Davdithas will be joining like this. I want to play.
There's bears in the woods.
Oh my god.
Okay, that might be a B-roll joke if that B-roll ever gets released. Hey, Patreon subscribers. You want some B-roll? Boy, do we have it.
Oh my god.
Do we ever?
I'm going to ask my cast and you guys can tell me yes or no, but if we run a little late tonight, is that a problem?
Fine with me.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Fucking bear in the woods.
Okay.
Oh my Christ, I'm sweating here, guys. I'm sorry. I normally have the hood up, but I don't know. It's gotten humid, Davdithas. You sent the humidity down to New England. So.
I've just been sitting here like trying to blow it in your direction. I'm dying.
Community,
dying here.
I just wanted to say a big thank you out there too. One of the things I want to let you guys know is that we see every donation, we see every subscription, we see every gift sub, we see every share, we see every like, every follow. I don't know what the fuck we're liking on Twitch, but
I like it.
You like it. We do see this. We're trying to keep the continuity of the story flowing, but we absolutely appreciate everything you've done. Patreon subscribers, everything you guys do to either share I said it again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
That's for when it goes
comment
on
our
YouTube.
videos.
And comment on YouTube is. The best way you can support us is coming back and enjoying the story with us. The second best way you can do that is share the story with a friend. We're on podcast form. If you go to any podcast app, you should be able to find Tabletop Tavern. I think we got the way the episodes, we split them up a little different than the live story, but that's going to be changing soon. You could share that, rate us, review there. Share our going live post. Tell a friend about the story. We have built an amazing community. We're growing. We are the #5 most watched D&D stream on Twitch. Let's put that in perspective. Our awesome rad community is the #5 most watched D&D stream on Twitch. That's fucking insanity to me. But thank you so much, and we're about to get the story going again, and we're gonna continue, okay? So when we left off, whose turn was it? Idabrix had just run over to our friend over there.
Yep.
So Idabrix ran over to our friend over there, and she so that was her move, and now it's up to Davdithas.
Up to me. Great. I'm gonna try something a little new. Let's see here.
Tomorrow?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Tomorrow as well.
Not, yeah. You want to try something new? Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry.
all about new experiences.
Okay, let's go. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Don't be. We'll see. Let's draw a great pointer here. Yeah, I'm gonna charge all the way.
You're gonna charge?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna full sprint over to this goblin as well.
Okay. And in doing so, where are you placing yourself?
You know where. Right to the south.
Oh yeah.
So, Davdithas charges over in the direction of the goblin, and he puts himself in a strategic place behind the goblin so that him and his ally Idabrix are flanking the goblin. Would you like to do anything else at this point?
I'm gonna let out a small scream of terror just because I'm still a little confused. I mean, we're only about 20 seconds into me being awake.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Correct.
that's my current state.
You're actually 12 seconds into it. So
yeah, I think that's worth a little bit of a scream.
okay.
Yeah.
A little yeep.
Just
Just like that.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Gunnar, you hearing this embarrassingly girly scream coming from your cleric, realize it is your turn and your action.
I've got to remind myself that he worships a god of butterflies. It's okay. This is in character. Odin, please bless him and give him the strength. We're gonna end this quick. It's all right, guys. Don't worry, my scared little priest of false idols. I'll take care of you. And with that, I charge into combat to finish off, hopefully, the last gobbo.
So Gunnar, seeing his friends engaged in this enemy, decides to run over and swing for...
That's a 14 and probably a miss.
All right, so as Gunnar steps up and swings at the enemy, he is unable to secure a blow on the wily little goblin. And with that, it brings us to Mihaly.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in. If I make a full move, I can still fire, right?
Correct. You have a loaded crossbow.
Well, at this point, I don't want to fire into combat anyway.
You could.
I'll cast Daze.
Okay, so you're gonna drop your weapon and cast Daze?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. What's the spell DC?
The spell DC is base 10 plus charisma modifier 4 plus 3 caster level.
No, level of the spell.
Level of spell.
Yeah.
It is a cantrip, so 14.
14. And what save is that? Is it a will save?
That is a will save.
Okay, let's see what he's got.
And I'll drop a cast on him. Save 4 versus 14.
He
so
is
that
dazed.
is a failure of the save.
Yep. So Mihaly puts his hands, he runs over, puts his hands together, and a spell flies from his hand and it hits the goblin, and the goblin just stands there and is kind of unaware of what's going on. He's he can still move, but he's unable to take any actions, and with that, Idabrix, you're up.
All right.
He's currently for your abilities, he's considered flat-footed at this point.
Okay. I am going to attack him with my short sword.
Do it.
And that's a +2 because of flanking.
Yep.
Okay.
And what else are you going to be doing?
Attacking with my short sword.
Sneak attack.
Oh right, sneak attack. Okay.
That is the last time I'm giving you help with that.
You know, I have a post-it note sitting on my monitor that says sneak attack.
That's
You
working
literally
very
do.
well.
I can tell. Well, it's off to the side right now, so I can see.
Just put it right in the middle of your monitor.
I'm gonna put it over your face.
There you go.
That's terrible. That is a 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is not going to effectively hit the AC of the goblin. Davdithas, you're up, my friend.
All right. Well, I'm going to try a good old-fashioned swing of the Morning Star across his face.
You would be swinging at the back of his head.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and hit it into the side of his face. How's
Yay,
that?
for flank bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a plus
It's going to
2.
be good. I guarantee this will hit. That is a 8.
So Davdithas,
He's a squirrely one.
Davdithas, with the cockiness of his, he feels the presence of Desna within him. That he does the Babe Ruth. He points at the goblin on the side of his face, takes his hand back and swings the mace and narrowly misses Gunnar in the shoulder. Gunnar, you're up.
All right, I'm
Gunnar?
done playing.
Gunnar, you have been awarded a +1 from Heron.
Ooh, thank you, Aaron. I'm gonna use that +1 right now.
Okay.
I think
we're
that's
gonna-
wise.
I think we're gonna put this guy down. We're done playing around.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna try to impale the goblin with a mighty thrust, and that'd be a 23 to hit.
That would be a hit, sir.
And he can go ahead and take 8 points of damage as I run him through with my longsword.
So Gunnar, seeing narrowly ducking under the morning star coming from his friend to the side, looks at him scathingly, takes his sword, pulls back, and thrusts it into the chest of the goblin, pierces out his back, blood flies and drips down his chest, and he falls on the ground. So only supported by Gunnar's hand on his sword. So Gunnar, you kick him off, and you have a bloody blade. And for now, you guys will be off initiative.
Whoa, that was a little crazy.
I guess we should probably expect this kind of thing so close to a fortress. Do they have patrols out at night?
One would assume.
This probably was it.
Oh,
I wipe my blade off on the dead goblin and resheath it in the shield and strap it to my back. I grab this goblin in particular and drag him over to the other dead goblin and the rat dog creature.
Are you touching the rat dog creature?
I have gauntleted hands.
Are you touching the rat dog creature?
Well, you said you were dragging that corpse to the other two, right? There's really no need to touch the rat dog.
Did we lose Gunnar?
I think we must have.
We may have.
Oh,
wow.
You stuttered for a
Never
second.
mind.
Gunnar, you
I
back?
stuttered for a second.
Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna drop the one goblin that I'm dragging onto the other.
Okay.
But Gunnar, I think I know where this is going. You're not gonna burn the dead, are you?
Not at this moment. Probably in
Okay,
the morning
thank
when we
God.
leave.
Okay, great.
Well, we should check them real quick to just make sure they don't have anything useful on them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the two goblins.
Those goblins have some sets of armor. We can pull some aside, set the best ones aside for Idabrix.
I was thinking the same, actually.
So each goblin has a set of goblin armor on them and a dog slicer, and the one that you're currently standing at has a bow.
Maybe we should
A
wake
bow
up Squee and
as
see if he
well.
wants any of this.
So you guys look over and Squee's like,
Okay, well, Squee, go ahead. Go ahead, Squee.
he's sleeping.
Oh,
He never woke up.
he never woke up. Of course.
We should go. We should go back to bed and deal with this in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's maybe we should hide it in the brush or something at least. Throw
I've
some
got
dirt on
another hour worth of wash time. Go ahead, go back to sleep. I'll take care of it.
All right, that works for me.
At this point, I'm just going to stay up and hang out with Gunnar because if I go back to sleep, I am not getting back up.
I venture over to the small Davdithas shaped spot I've created in the ground and just nuzzle my way back into it perfectly.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I'll go back to my spot as well. At least 5 to 10 feet away from Davdithas.
I slowly roll over.
Fuck off.
And then roll back.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of your watch passes uneventfully. Gunnar.
I dig a small shallow pit and I kind of roll them in with the shovel
Okay.
so they're not easy to see.
Okay. It's very
And I-
easily done. You're on a beach. The sand is
Yeah.
very loose, so.
Yep, and I hang out with Idabrix till my shift is up.
Okay.
We'll do a little bit of our night training like we usually do.
Okay.
Yep.
At that point, you hand your watch over to, I believe it was Idabrix?
Yep.
Okay, so Idabrix is taking second watch. Do you retire?
Yep, I go to sleep.
Okay, Idabrix, your watch passes uneventfully.
Lucky me.
And third watch was going to be Mihaly?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna go over and like kick him with my foot a little. It's your turn.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
No, like now. I'm going to bed.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and kind of brush off my robes a little bit, get the sand off them.
okay.
Yeah, I don't need to rest up for spells or anything, but I'm just gonna go and cross my legs and sit in the sand and look out at the ocean. And I assume I can see the rope bridge from here, right?
Yep. No. You're still like 2 hours away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty far.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna just sit down my bag on my lap and open it up and just kind of peer into it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, so here's your chance. Unless you want to come along, you can go. It's up to you. Can you swim?
No. You get a feeling no.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do everything possible to keep you out of the water. Are you okay with that?
You get a positive feeling.
All right, little buddy. I'm just gonna close up my bag and sit it by my side and wait for the rest of my watch.
Okay. Your watch passes uneventfully. And in fact, the rest of the night passes uneventfully if you guys would like to fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of the night passes. At the end of the night, Davdithas tags Squee. Squee gets up and is watching. And in the morning, you wake up and he has dried meat set out for all of you.
Oh, look at this. You are a champion, Squee.
Of course I am. I'm a hunter. I ain't got this.
Yes,
Hey, wait,
you
I got a
do.
question. Wait,
Uh-huh.
what happened last night?
Um,
I see those bodies over there, and when the sun comes up, what happened?
would anyone care to explain?
Goblins attacked. We took care of it. Problem solved.
Goblins there? You didn't wake me up?
Did we need to?
Oh, you.
I don't think it lasted long enough to wake you, if I'm honest.
Okay. All right.
It was over pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you want any other stuff?
It's all shit.
Spoken
Amen.
like a true goblin.
It's all shit. So, community, I just wanted to let you guys know that a couple people are having internet issues. It's beyond our control. We're gonna power through it, and we'll make it happen. So, just a heads up in case you see anything weird. So Squeeze, sets out the meat. He walks over to each of you guys and makes sure you guys have some food, and just looks at you guys and says it probably should take another 2 hours to get up over to where I'm gonna set you guys off.
All right. Sounds good. Let's begin.
Hey, Gunnar. Hey, Idabrix.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I guess.
You like it?
No.
No.
You don't like
It's
it?
not horse meat. Don't do this to me, Squee.
Nah, I'm just fucking you.
Okay. This guy.
You guys are stupid.
Gunnar eats with that question. Just
Yeah,
chopping down on it.
You'll eat my boo if I put a seasoning on it.
Classic long shank, am I right, Squee?
Gunnar Squee looks over at Mihaly and is just like kind of puzzled. Longshanks. I don't know.
Longshanks.
Yeah. Classic long shanks, right?
You
He'll
okay,
eat
boy?
anything.
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Okay. Let's head. You guys want to head out?
Let's hit
ready.
the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I take some of the embers and timbers from the fire.
Yep.
And I coat some of the dead in a little bit of oil, and I toss some of the burnt logs on the bodies.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. We don't want that dice. We want this dice. Gunnar, give me high or low.
Hi.
Okay. All right. So you guys set off, and you start making your way over to through the woods. As you're making your way through the woods, Squee points out a couple of flowers to you. So you're walking through. Squee says, "See that right over there, Gunnar? You're the only
Yeah.
one. Oh, actually, you two Idabrix. Come here. Come here.
Okay.
All right. So this right here you want to avoid. And what you look down is you see a flower. And the flower, the plant has leaves that kind of have a sawtooth edge on them. And if they're glistening triangular leaves, excuse me, and they have needle-like spikes on them. And he takes out his dog slicer and kind of, plays it a little bit so you can see the spines better. And he's like, if these poke you, they're gonna hurt you, okay, bud?
Yes.
Okay,
Got
you
it.
got it, Idabrix?
Got it.
Okay. There's one more. If we run across it, I'll show you, but I don't know if we're gonna run across it. It's got these little berries on it. Stupid fucking plants. Isn't it funny how a little plant can hurt you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those stupid bees. Those stupid bees. Anyway, all right, let's go. So you guys make your way through the woods. It's slow and going, Gunnar, and you're tracking. You're working with Idabrix. You can assist as well if you'd like. Which one would you like to give me a knowledge nature, and which one would you like to assist?
I don't have knowledge nature.
Oh, I thought you. Which one did you?
I
do?
have survival.
Survival. That can work as well.
Okay.
I'll give you a survival roll.
Okay, and I'll assist.
Okay. And Gunnar, add a +10 to it for squeeze information and guidance.
That's a 32.
And that's
34.
a 21 to help.
Yeah, so 34. Okay, so you guys make your way unerringly over towards the area. Alrighty. So I'm gonna share this with you, and you're not gonna be able to see much to begin with, okay?
Okay.
And I gotta open it up a little bit. All right, so you find yourself in this clearing right here.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we're gonna put your characters down on that. Oh,
I can't tell if I see nothing or.
Can you see it yet?
At the very bottom of the.
I can see the
Okay.
exposed square.
Okay, perfect. So let me grab your characters and we'll put them on there.
I
And then-
cannot.
You don't see your character, Davdithas?
Nope. I just got a big blank screen. I
Oh.
tried scrolling it and just.
Go down.
Yeah, can
You
you scroll
have
down?
to go down farther then.
I cannot go any further.
You're using the arrow on the bottom right hand side?
Yep.
Then go up.
Hold on. I got it. I had to go really, really, really far down.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the problem. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to put you in a square, Gunner. You guys can place yourself as wherever you would like to be. I'll let you do that. I'll give you a second to do that, and we'll continue from there.
That works for me.
All right. As you come into this clearing, Squee looks at you guys, and he says, "Friends, this is where we're gonna have to let you. I'm gonna have to let you go and do your thing. If you look over there, and he points. I'm gonna put a pointer for you. Oops, I'm gonna actually put a pointer for you this time. He puts a pointer right there, and he says, "See those leaves there?
Mm-hmm.
You move those to the side. That's the beginning of that's the first tunnel in the beginning of the approach to Thistletop. You'll have to clear that out and start making your way through. I want to come with you and I want to see those put down. But if I'm gonna have any kind of life, I need to get home. Is there anything you want to ask of me before I go?
You have no idea their numbers?
My best estimate between 50 and 100. If they took as many as you said into town, then that seems about like half the force.
Easy peasy.
If I am going to disguise myself, when would be the best time to do that?
I think probably like before you go over the bridge, like before you approach the bridge. The bridge is it's gonna take you a while to work your way up to it, and you'll see before you get up there. There's gonna be a watch post on your right hand side. It'll come up about 15-20 feet, and there's usually a goblin in that one. And once you see that post, probably a good time to do it then.
Can you teach some basic goblin phrases to Idabrix?
Idabrix, give me a. Let me look at the skills. I'm probably gonna have you do a linguistic skill. Let me look at your character.
Okay.
Give me a linguistic skill. A check.
Yep, that's 2.
Idabrix, he tries to teach you a couple like hail, like how to hail, but you're just unable to put the words together.
Okay. That's fine.
So is it commonplace for a grumpy goblin to be quiet?
I mean, I
be
guess
the strong silent type.
You could try and grunt your way through it, and probably have to bluff them and be like,
That's good.
I mean, they're
Okay.
dumb. They're dumb, so you can try.
So, in your experience, how well guarded is the entry to the rope bridge? Like,
Well-
should we expect patrols out here in the forest nearing it?
Well, they patrol every half hour to an hour, and there's gonna be goblins in these woods out here. If you see anybody, you're gonna have to put them down quick and not let them get away. But over by the bridge, they have that watchtower on the eastern shore. It's kind of the tower comes up, and then you go out a little way, and the hill goes down to the water on the eastern. It juts out a little bit, but that watchtower, they have like a bird over there they'll send if in the event of an alarm. So you see a bird fly, maybe try to let loose an arrow at it and give it a shot.
Oof.
Okay.
Well, I think it's probably best if we don't use a light source, I would think, right?
Probably. Can
Yeah.
you guys see without any light?
I can see pretty well in the low light here.
I can see enough to follow someone else.
I can't see in low light, so
All right. Well, it looks like I will have to be our eyes for the time being.
Okay.
Isn't that a scary thought?
Friends, I wish you the best of luck. This has been trying for everybody. These bastards and that fat fuck that sits on the throne over there. If you get them, bring me an eyeball. Would you do that for me?
I can do that.
You know what? Bring me his fingers. Bring me his middle finger. That's what I want you to do. Eyeball might not travel well.
Oh, and a middle finger will. Okay. That makes sense.
Well, fucking eyeball's gushy. Aren't you a cleric? Don't
Yeah,
you
I'm
know
not really one for ripping apart corpses too much.
this guy? This guy. Anyway,
But hey,
I wish
you've helped us, so.
I have.
Mm.
Friends, I leave you, and I wish you nothing but to get those sons of bitches. For Sandpoint, for me, for my love, you get those fuckers.
So you're gonna return home, or what's left of home?
I gotta rebuild.
Is it safe to rebuild there?
I might have to move it. You know how to
Well,
find me.
We know how to find you, but I'm just thinking if there's any way you wanted to hang here for a little bit, you could maybe signal us if something happened.
I could do that for a little bit, but I mean, I could give the Squee signal if somebody starts to come through here.
That would be great.
That would be perfect.
Just don't forget the gazelle/duck noise at the end. That's what will really tip us off.
Yeah, if you just want to start with that, might be best.
Would you get the fuck out of here?
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right,
So,
Squee.
you see
Safe
Squee
travels.
walk into the woods, and on the eastern part of this thing, and he just kind of melts away into the woods.
Wow, impressive. All right, what do you say we head forward, eh?
Let's go.
Okay. So what you're looking at is you, Squee pointed out that this is one of the tunnels that they use. It's only about 4 feet high from what you can see. It's very cleverly hidden with the plants overgrowing it. And as you look at the plants, Gunnar and Idabrix, you notice that the plants that you see covering it are the ones that were pointed out to you.
All right. I take my dagger and start cutting away at the plants near the entryway.
Okay. Give me a reflex.
That's a 16.
Okay. So as you're cutting away at the plant, it's slow going, Gunnar. They're very vine-like and tenacious. It takes you about 10 minutes of loosely cutting them to get through, open it up. Dirtbag Dan has awarded a +1 to Mihaly.
Oh, hey. Thank you.
What would you like to do at this point?
Once the engine's cleared away, I'll start making my way into the tunnel.
You gonna go first, Gunnar?
Yep.
Gunnar, you're gonna have to kind of like snake, you know what I mean, like crawl.
Yeah.
Through it because they're so large.
No problem.
You should let one of us go first who can walk in there.
Okay. Which one of you guys want to go first?
I can't see anything, so it shouldn't be
Okay,
me.
before we go down, who has sheathable weapons?
I do.
I do.
Okay. Draw them, please.
Draw forth.
I'm going to cast light on the tip of their swords so they can sheath it to hide the light,
All right.
should they need to, but draw it out to expose a little bit when they want.
All right, I'm going to give you a little more description. The briars and thistles that grow so rampantly in Nettlewood are even more dense and tangled here, close to the shore. Although not quite dense enough to block the sound of waves crashing on the unseen shores to the west, the undergrowth is certainly thick enough to block sight and access to the coast. Few trees grow this close to the edge of the sea, but the briars themselves often reach heights to rival them. Here, the patch is nearly 20 feet tall. You notice as you stared at the wicked briars that they... Okay, I already gave you that part. So you guys have cleared it open and you're ready to go in. I just wanted to make sure that you are aware you are close to the ocean.
Okay.
The smell of the sea is evident everywhere. There's a not unpleasant smell of like rich verdant growth as well. Who's gonna be?
Okay,
who's
so
going
who's
in?
going down? Who's first? Me
I'll
or
go.
Idabrix?
I was gonna say I'll go first if you're casting on my sword.
if you want to go ahead and sneak a little bit, we'll only be a short distance behind you. How do we do this? Is it safe to assume this is a one trail type of tunnel?
So, like, we will have to go single file.
Yep.
And only one path? There won't be offshoots to random places?
We'll find out when we get there, huh?
Okay. Yes, Idabrix, if you want to hop in first, I'll hop in right after you.
All right. Off I go.
Off you go. Idabrix, I'm gonna clear stuff so you can see it. Idabrix, as you go through the little tunnel there, you realize it's only about 10 feet, 15 feet. You come out into an area that opens up. It's about 20, 25 feet across, 20 feet across, and it goes off to the. Are you using a light at this point?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, so you see it's it in front of you as you come out of this little tunnel. You see in front of you it goes up off to the northeast, directly like going up about 50 feet. There is an opening to the east as well as you. When you look around, you very clearly see that you have an enclosed feeling. It's the way that the nettles and the trees have looked like they've grown over time. These are like corridors through it, and the path themselves are very very neat. You can see tracks everywhere, but you have a feeling. I guess the best way to feel is you're enclosed by it feels like walls rather than trees. Leading off to your west is another opening as well.
All right. So I am going to describe that to everybody as they come through, and let them know that we have a choice. We can go to the northeast and off to the west.
All right, so Mihaly was going through second.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna tell Gunnar, you can go ahead, big guy.
All right, I'll head in after Mihaly.
And I'll start crawling in after him.
Okay.
Down in the tunnels, I'll
Idabrix, so you got to move your character up too.
Oh, yep. That's not me.
Is that party order?
Are you guys okay? Is that the party you want to go with?
Yeah.
Okay, so as I get up to the intersection with Idabrix, I'll cast Detect Magic. Is there anything that I sense, either to the northeast or to the west?
Let me double check for you. I don't believe anything in reach, but so no, nothing. There's nothing within. You don't feel anything yet.
Yep, I'm just gonna focus that for now and do the old tap if I feel something.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you do have the as you guys move out with the light source, you do have you do see all the avenues for that you can go. It looks like to the west you can go down into there's an opening on the side over there, and it it's like a immediately to the west of you see about 50 feet in front of you. It goes to it stops with a wall of trees, and also curves up to the northwest. It looks like there's another avenue that way, as well as the path directly in front of you to the north, and there's one leading from the east off to the east.
So what do you guys think?
Northward.
Northward.
It makes sense that the coast to be northward, right?
Yep.
Mike, can I ask you to reshare that map?
Sure.
Mine just went all white and stopped working. I scrolled out too far and it just went away.
Okay. All right. Shared it again.
Thank you.
So what are we doing, guys?
Northward, and let's start moving. Idabrix.
Okay. I actually just did the same thing with my map.
All right. I shared it again.
Sorry, could you try it again? It didn't pop on my screen.
I had to close mine and get them
Yeah,
to reshare.
I did, and it didn't pop, so there we go. Thank you.
Okay.
That's better. All right, northward it is then. So I'm gonna go up to about here,
Okay.
and
I'll follow.
I'm gonna try to kind of look around that corner.
Okay. So it opens up in front of you. It looks like it's still continuing up to the north. From you can see about 25, 30 feet up north. Trees on both sides of you, and with the sound of the ocean lapping against the shore in the distance.
Okay.
Hey, Gunnar.
Hmm.
Can you move so I can get through the tunnel?
Could.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
let
I'm
me
gonna keep
let me take a
going
peek
up.
around. I can see without the light.
So, Idabrix, you're using a light source at this point, right?
Yes, my sword has a little bit of light on it.
Okay. So as you move up there, it opens up a little bit. Looks like that paths that lead off to the northeast and northwest of you.
All right, I'm gonna slowly move over to her and just tap her and be like, "Let me look around. I can look without the light."
Okay. I
Alright.
will put my weapon away and let him do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna attempt to move up quietly to, I guess, like this corner here. It looks like, and peer into what almost looks like an opening to me from here.
Give me a stealth if you would like to move quietly.
Sure. Once I find it. This better be an amazing roll. It's not. It's a 1.
Okay. So the light from Idabrix is clearly illuminating the area, Davdithas. So you see as well. You see there's a path going up to the northeast, and as well as you are moving up, you from where you're standing right now, you're not able to see much over to the northwest. But as you are walking and sneaking over to hide behind that corner of the trees, you did see that there's a path that went off to the northwest as well.
Okay. I'll just move another, 5 feet to the opening.
Okay. So clearly, this is a little more bit better defined for you at this point. You see there's 2 paths leading off to the northwest. Okay. I'm sorry. There's one going to the northwest and one going to the the southwest. So if you are hooking around the current lane of trees where you're at, it looks like it doubles back down to the southwest as well. It opens up a little bit on each side, and you're able to see a little bit, off to the side of the on the northeast. The trails, it's the same kind of feeling as before. It's almost maze-like, but you're enclosed by the walls of the trees and those plants that were illustrated to you by Squee.
Okay. I'm going to signal them to come forward if they can see me.
I mean,
I'll move up.
Illuminated by the light, so you guys are...
I thought she put her light away.
I asked 3 times, and you said the light was out.
No, I said I put it away when he moved up front.
When he moved up there. Okay.
Yeah, when I tapped her on the shoulder and said I would go look forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you move up to that point. So you're only if without the light source, you're only able to see to about What is it? 60 feet low light?
I get twice normal vision.
So
Yeah,
60
I can see twice as far. Yeah.
Okay. So you see in a 60 feet, pretty much what you see right there, Dave. Or
Okay.
Davdithas, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna continue northeast to this point, peer around.
Okay. So as you look down to the that's not what I want. As you look down, you see a hole. There's a hole to the south of you, about 40 feet away. And it looks to go down. It looks like it goes down. It's a big, like 10 by 10 foot hole. And that's what you see.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head back to them and be like, "There's a hole over there." Saying it quietly, of course.
Okay.
If you're gonna do anything quietly, you need to roll a stealth check as you do so.
Okay. I didn't realize whispering is so difficult. Let's see here. Stealth it is. It's 13.
Okay.
Gunnar keeps motioning to the northeast, or I keep motioning to the northeast.
Okay. So move your character up as you move.
Is there
I think
anything
he
that I can
froze.
sense now with my detect magic?
Gunnar, I'm sorry, Mihaly, you feel the presence of magic. You do feel the presence of magic, but you don't feel like it's around you at this point. You feel it off to your east, but it's not on the same level as you are. You feel like it's down below you.
Okay.
And Gunnar, if you're going to move up, I'm going to have you move your token up. And you tell me as you're going.
Right there, up near Davdithas.
Okay. Alrighty. This is you guys' show, so you tell me what you're doing.
We should keep moving. Idabrix, you want to keep leading the way?
Yep.
I'm gonna reach up before Idabrix leaves and tap her on the shoulder and just kind of gesture to the east, hoping she understands what I mean.
All right. At this point, I will move up to just in front of Davdithas. And he's pointing to the east. So I'm going to kind of move over that direction about 10 feet and kind of see if there's anything that I can determine is over there.
Okay. How far is your vision without light, Idabrix?
I don't have any special anything, so
okay. So you can see something like 20 feet in front of you because it's
Yeah.
getting dark now. All right. So you don't even see the hole that we were mentioned earlier.
okay.
It's in the 20th square. It's in the 20th space. So you see in the distance, you see the path going down to the south, right? Below you, right at the profile, at the end of your vision, you see a darker darkness going down.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to them. I'm gonna motion back over to Davdithas that I'm gonna go check it out.
Yep.
I'm kind of like me going that way.
Okay, so you're just hand motioning to go down. You're gonna go down that way. Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
Okay.
And let's see, it's a 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna move down and check that hole out.
Okay. So Idabrix, as you look down into the hole, a glittering grotto sparkles down there. Its walls dripping with moisture and alive with sea urchins, anemones, and other tidal life. The cave's roof rises to a natural dome 10 feet above the water, where a 5-foot wide chimney rides through the roof in a shaft. You're looking down the shaft down into this, okay?
Okay.
The waters here are less choppy, but they are far from still. A 5-foot wide, 15-foot ledge sits just above the water to the on the level of the south. I believe it's to the bottom down to the water. I believe it's 80 feet down. You judge it to be about 80 feet. So you can only see about 40 feet down right now.
Okay. I am going to go back and tell them what I saw.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a stealth check again because I want to go back quietly. It's a 28.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back over and I'm going to just kind of whisper to everybody, like, this is what I saw over there.
Okay.
And I'll explain to them everything that you just described. So there's like this cave over there, and there's this sea urchins, and there's a chimney and a roof, and I'm not sure what else is down there, but I don't know.
We need to keep making our way to the bridge. I can do nothing in here while we're waddling.
That sounds an awful lot like the hole where they would throw the corpses.
Yep.
Then let's keep moving.
There's definitely something magical there. I'm fine with leaving it be for now.
Alright.
Yeah, we have a goal. We should
So-
stick to it.
Yeah, so let's keep moving.
Okay.
Suppose we should head west, huh?
Yeah, guess so.
Yeah, I'll let you take the lead.
Thanks. It's very considerate of you.
Ah, well, you're quieter than me.
That's a fact.
Everybody give me your perception, please.
That is a 24 for me.
Okay.
18 for me.
It's a 14 for me.
And a 15 for me.
What are you guys doing?
Waiting
Let's
for
move
Idabrix to
northwest.
take the
So we're
lead.
going off to the west. That was the decision. Northwest.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to there.
Okay. Idabrix, as you move up to there, you see, you can see, you're in a little clearing. It looks like it ends up by the wall up there. The trees are grown around. To your west, you can only see about 20 feet into it, but it appears to open up, get a little wider. It's another channel. It's another alleyway down through this area.
Okay. I am going to continue on to the west that way.
Okay.
And I'll stop right about there
Okay.
and wait for everybody to catch up.
And what are you guys doing?
I'm moving up further behind her.
Okay.
That closes
I'm
the
just
gap a
going to
little bit.
follow along with them.
Alrighty. So Davdithas, are you hanging back or?
Yeah, I'm hanging back.
So Idabrix, as you get to about there, you see, you can see only about 20 feet in front of you. So probably about there. You can see it widens up as you get in there. It's 30 from what you can see about 30 feet in, and it looks like it's curving off to the each side. It's a low ceiling chamber, and it stinks. You smell smoke. A shallow fire pit smolders in the center of the floor, while 9 tangled reed and leaf. I can't speak tonight, guys. While 9 tangled reed and leaf nests line the walls. You're only able to see them a little bit, some of them at this point, Idabrix. just because you can't see that far in. The fire pit is throwing a little bit of light, but it's pretty much embers at this point. So
Okay.
you're not getting much. You're not getting much from it.
So I'm gonna turn around and kind of whisper like, there is like, there was a fire here recently.
Okay.
And there's some nests, it looks like.
Well, I'll cast detect magic and see if there's anything I can sense to the west of me in this chamber.
There currently is not.
Okay.
I'll move up a little further north and unsheath my sword slightly to see if I can see what's to the north of me.
Gunnar, it's the same kind of thing. It's trees and you know, the briars there.
So it's a wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. I move back down with them. Well, which way are we going? The longer we sit here, the more chance they have of us finding us. We should probably keep moving.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't see that far in. I would be willing to bet that this is more of a clearing as opposed to a continuation. So I'm happy to take any suggestions on which direction you want to go.
We can't really. I guess I'll move forward to see if I can see further around there.
Davdithas, as you move up, I'm going to need to give you a perception, please.
Okay. I mean, 19.
All right, give me 1 second. Davdithas, as you step forward, you see a bunch of creatures that you know very well attempting to hide back there. And we're going to be on initiative.
Alrighty.
Snap.
I'm going to need initiative from you guys. Sorry. Words.
Words are hard.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Good old 3 for me.
That's a 22 for me.
That is a 30 for me.
That's an 18 for Gunnar.
Okay. Mihaly, you are up. Seeing Davdithas up there step forward, and the look of shock on his face, you know there's something in here, but you are unsure at this point what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna step in line, and I'm going to ready my crossbow, and just wait until I see something worth firing at.
Okay, so you're gonna ready in action to shoot a crossbow at
If anything,
a valid target.
That's right. Yeah, if anything comes out that I can perceive, I'll shoot it.
Okay, I'm gonna cycle to the top of the order. Give me a second. I gotta do it again because I screwed up. Alrighty. So Davdithas, on the left side, on your left side, on the west, on the south side of this, you know, as you look, a goblin starts to rush you from that side.
Whoa! What's happening here? Oh gosh.
For those of you in audio land, there's like a bajillion.
There's like a bazillion,
1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's a lot of goblins.
Heightened fireball.
Yes.
So the goblin looks up at you. It's apparent, Davdithas, that they were trying to hide because they heard you coming. And that goblin runs up to you with his dog slicer and takes a shot at you. He's gonna swing for AC 17 and try and stab you in the leg.
My AC is 17.
Okay, so that is a hit. So
All right.
he comes across with his dagger and jabs it into your leg for 1 point of damage. It cuts down the side of your leg and blood starts to dribble out, but you're not. It's not that bad. This goblin.
Question: where I'm ready in action, would I have seen that and taken an attack of opportunity?
You don't get an attack of opportunity, but you get an attack.
Okay.
That's so. I'm gonna let you. What's your vision, Mihaly? How far can you see?
Standard.
Okay, so you can only see because
if it's dark,
it's
less
low
than
light.
30.
It's low light right now because there's some embers from the fire. So I'm gonna say you can see your full 30. It's not complete darkness. You can't. It's not like you can't see anything. So you do have other valid targets as it stands right here. You can see the one that's shooting at that just stabbed Davdithas. But as the others appear, the one in front of directly in the middle, you can see that one as well.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at the one that's not engaged then.
Okay. All right. So Mihaly, seeing one of the enemies pop forth from hiding, takes his crossbow and lets fire a bolt at it, and hits AC
11.
So the bolt flies past that goblin, and it misses him completely. So Mihaly, we are gonna move you to initiative 24.
Sure, that means something to me.
Yeah, the words.
Yeah.
So when you ready in action, you jump in. It changes your initiative. So when you started the encounter, you rolled your initiative and you had a 30, I think it was, with all your.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So now you're going to be on initiative 24, and that's where you fall within the combat.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So this goblin is going to start to move forward, and try and get and back up his buddy. Idabrix, you're up.
I am going to pull out my my sword, which also has the light cast on it.
Yep.
So that will help. And I'm going to move up to just in front of Davdithas.
Okay.
Can I still take an action if I had to pull out my sword?
Yeah, you can attack. You can draw your sword as a.
Okay. Then I will do that, and I'm going to attack that one that's right in front of me.
Okay, so Idabrix, seeing her friend in trouble, steps up past Davdithas and is going to attempt to stab the one almost directly south of him.
Yep. With a 10.
So Idabrix trying to defend her friend. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my mouth tonight. But she steps forward and she swings around Davdithas and tries to stab. Was this Sword of Wolfgar?
Yes.
Okay, and takes a swing at the goblin and is unable to land a solid blow. Gunnar, you're up.
I unsheath my sword and start moving.
Okay.
25 right there, and I will start my attack on the one in front of me.
Okay. So Gunnar, seeing his friends in trouble with the sudden appearance of all these goblins, rushes past them and draws his sword and attempts to lay low the one directly in the middle of the clearing.
Yep. And I'm going to use my +1 from Wolf's Blood from last week.
Okay.
Here we go.
So he swings forward for...
That's 16 to hit.
Okay, so he swings forward and comes with a side-handed blow at the side of the goblin and hits for how much?
He can go ahead and take 6 points of damage.
So as Gunnar connects with the goblin, 8 strikes true and takes 6 points of damage. It cleaves through his body. And does the blade continue?
The blade continues.
The blade
right
continues.
In front of me.
Okay.
He will hit with a 19.
That is a hit.
As I bring the blade through the goblin's torso, I will hit him for 10 points of damage.
Okay. So Gunnar assisting his friends, see them both in the time of need, steps forward, comes with a telling blow, and cleaves through two of the goblins. Their tops fall over and their bodies hit the ground. Now I'm just gonna make sure I do the right ones.
My sword with light on it is obviously unsheathed now, so the entire room is illuminated.
Yep. It was when Idabrix drew.
Okay.
Okay. With that, it brings us to this goblin, this guy. So this goblin, seeing Gunnar step through and kill his friends, runs up and takes out his dog slicer and is gonna swing at Gunnar from behind and try and get him in the back, where his armor meets from his chest armor meets his leg armor, and he swings for 1. Gunnar, give me a D20 roll, please.
Yes, sir. There's an 8.
There's an 8. So let me look at the table. Boom, 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 boom. Fumble effects. Gunnar, you are well aware of this creature running up and trying to hit you. So as he swings, you're able to make a basic attack back against him.
Okay. Let's swing off on this poor gobbo. So that's a possible crit, but not confirmed.
Okay.
So that hits him.
That does hit, sir.
And he's going to take 12 points of damage.
So this poor goblin, I say poor, but evil little buggers that they are, runs up, trying to defend his friend, and takes a shot at Gunnar, but their attack is so ineffectual that Gunnar is able to predict this happening, and he slices back with his sword, and it goes right through the throat of the goblin, and it as well falls dead to the ground.
Can I cleave off an attack of opportunity?
It's not an attack of opportunity, it's a fumble hit, so it's
Okay.
a counter attack.
Okay.
So it's not an AOA,
Okay.
Oh, AOO, sorry. All right. So the goblin, the goblins at this point are apparently scared of the party, but he is going to run up and step behind Gunnar and as well, he's trying to poke him in the back of the leg with his dog slicer.
All right.
Is that hit AC 8, sir?
Negative. That does not hit.
Okay. Another one of the little creatures comes, runs down, and is going to jump and try and... He reaches up with his dog slicer and tries to slide it into Gunnar's side. And he swings for AC 17.
That's a miss, sir.
Okay. Our next friend in there is going to run up and seeing his two friends surround Gunnar, he is going to add and he's going to jump in and try and swing into the other side of your other side. And AC 11.
That does not hit either.
Okay. One of the goblins at the back wall runs up and he positions himself. Oh, sorry. He positions himself between two other goblins, and they're trying to swarm you at this point. And he's going to swing for. He has no modifiers for AC 5.
That's a miss as well.
Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Howling and whooping, he screams out, "They're here!" and runs up and tries to poke you with his dog slicer for AC 12.
That's a miss as well.
And the last goblin up in the top is going he is going to hold his action, and that brings us to Davdithas.
Oh, finally. Took a while.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'm the cork in the hole. We're good.
I have complete faith in you, actually.
I feel a 360 cleave action coming on.
If I only had Great Cleave.
Great Cleave right now would be absolutely ridiculous. It'd be like a weed
I was
whacker.
gonna say, just grab Idabrix by the feet and swing her around with her sword out.
Absolutely.
There we go.
All right, Davdithas, what would you like to do at this point?
I'm gonna take a morning star at the only goblin I can reach here.
Okay. So that is the one that's south of Idabrix. So Davdithas prevents it. I'm done. Davdithas presents his morning star, takes a swing down at the one, trying to beat it off of Idabrix, and swings for how many damage?
7.
7 points of damage and crushes the skeleton of the goblin. And would you like to make any other actions at this time?
I'm actually gonna take a step back.
You can take a 5 back. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty, and with that, it brings us to Mihaly.
First time throwing a dagger. What's my range on that? How does that work?
I think it's 30 feet on a dagger, and then your modifier would be your dex modifier on that. I think didn't you build the attack into your character?
Yeah, I think it doesn't have any additional information.
Hold on, let me take a look real quick. Boom, boom. Action. Drop it on him. Just you see the attack.
Yep. I want to be able to reach the one that's not in combat yet. The one that's holding his action. The furthest north. Can I step in and still throw?
Every single one of them is in combat right now.
Even the one all the way to the north?
Oh, no, it's not, because it's not in a threat range.
Yeah.
Yep. You
So
can step
take
forward.
Davdithas's previous spot.
Yep.
And throw my dagger.
So you throw your dagger. It whips through the throng of people and misses the goblin.
And then
I think it returns on. We have to look.
it sure does. It returns to my hand.
I understand that, but when does it return to your hand? Have you looked it up?
Oh, it doesn't have any. Like I say, when I pop the info tab, there's no additional info.
I'll call it.
Previously, we were treating it same round. It would return.
Okay, then we'll go with that. All right, so it
You
returns
can
to
change
your
that
hand.
in the future. Sorry.
All right, so it returns to your hand, and that brings us to Idabrix.
Hey, Gunnar.
Wait.
Yep.
What's
Up
your...
and over.
I messed up that roll.
You did mess up that roll. Sorry, Idabrix. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Should I? It would have had a +3 on it if it was thrown.
It's 10 still not going to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you use the
No
attack.
difference.
Use the attack that was
And not the throw. Yeah.
right. Exactly. So
I'm sorry.
no worries. Idabrix, you're up.
All right. I am going to go up and over. So I'm going to jump off of Gunnar's shield and over the goblin that's in front of him.
Okay, so there's a possibility you're going to take a lot of AOEs here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Attack of opportunity, AOs, because
Yep.
you're going to move through the threat range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goblins.
What if I move to the one that's south of him?
To the south of Gunnar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
If I wanted to get around it and flank him.
Well, okay, so let's clarify here. If you move down to the one that's by Gunnar, you're leaving the threat range of the one that's north of Gunnar. Do you see that?
Yep.
Okay. As long as you stay within the threat range of the other one, you can move. You could move all the way down to here, which is southeast, west of him. If you move to this square, you would take attack of opportunity from the one that's south of him. But if you can move here. I'm calling this a valid square, because you're like up against the tree, and that as well. So you tell me what you'd like to do.
Okay. In that case, I will go over here to this one. On that side of that one.
You're moving south of the one that's engaged.
South of the one that's south of Gunnar. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
And
Idabrix, seeing her friend in trouble, slides down between the briars and the trees, and moves behind the enemy that is engaged with Gunnar. And what does she do at this point?
I am going to attack with my short sword, my Wolfgar sword.
Yep.
I would like to use my +3 from Mac Jackal Ranger.
Excellent. Let's see this epic blow assisted by our community.
That is a 23 to hit.
That does hit, ma'am.
So that is
epic blow. So she Idabrix maneuvers behind the goblin, being almost equal height with her. She takes her sword back and thrusts it up underneath the armpit of the goblin into its side for how much damage?
That is for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Don't forget your sneak attack dice.
But I get sneak attack, so I still have to build that into my character. So that's another D6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
At your level, yes. Yep.
It's another 5.
Okay. Did that actually fall on him? Let me take.
It did not. It wouldn't let me drop it on him.
Okay. So Idabrix steps behind the creature, the goblin, and slides her sword into up into its armpit, into its heart, and it dies in the process.
All right then.
So let's make sure we got the right one that's going to be dying. Not you, not you. This one. All right, Gunnar, you're up, my friend.
All right, we're going to start from above. I'm going to turn and face and start the weed whacker action all over again. With a twirl of the sword and a blaze of my shield, I plant myself firm and swing off on the northern one for a 18 to hit.
Okay, so Gunnar, feeling a little bit better that now that Idabrix has taken an enemy away from his back, takes a swing with his sword at the orc above. I'm sorry, the goblin above him, connected solidly for how much damage?
He takes 12.
All right, so it strikes him right in the throat, and it takes his head from his shoulders, and the blade continues.
I'm going to reposition very briefly the attack and use its momentum to carry me through to the one directly to the west.
Okay. Do they have to be in line for cleave?
They do not. They just have to be in my threatened area.
Okay.
So that is a 17 to hit.
That's a hit, sir.
And he is going to take 7 damage as well.
Okay, so Gunnar connects, swipes into the enemy. The blade dances off after the first one and dives into the stomach of the second goblin, killing him. Let's see, the one directly to the west of you.
Correct.
Okay. With that, it brings us to the goblin that's to the south west of Gunnar. He is going to step through and step behind Gunnar and take an attack in his back with his dog slicer. So he swings for AC 15. Sorry.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. So stepping through Idabrix and trying to land a solid between Idabrix and Gunnar, trying to land a solid blow into his back. He comes up and his dagger hits the back plate of Gunnar's armor and skitters off. That brings us to this guy. He is just going to take an attack at you, Gunnar, with a +2 because you are flanked. He takes his dog slicer and he is going to go for the inside of your thigh, Gunnar, and try and score a blow in the nice beady part of your leg there. And he unfortunately crits you. So on the crit table, let's look at what first. Well, actually, we'll do damage first. So that does 6 points of damage to Gunnar, opening a nice little wound on your inside of your thigh. And if we look at the table, we're going to see what else happens. The 6. What was the roll in the critical?
I'm just gonna assume it somehow turns into like a critical fail, and he stabs himself.
So he's gonna get a +1. The attack was so well timed, Gunnar, that he's gonna get a +1 next round to attack against you as well.
Okay.
All right.
It's not the worst thing.
It is not the worst thing in the world. So the goblin all the way north in the is going to step down, Gunnar, and he is going to try and take a swing at you. He does not have flank in this position, so he's just going to see his friend, score a hit on you. He's going to go for the other side of your leg for AC 14.
That's a miss.
Okay, Davdithas, you're up, my friend.
All right, I'm going to step right up to in between Gunnar and Mihaly. I'll take a swing at the northwest goblin with my Morning Star.
Okay.
That's going to be for 20.
Awesome. So that is a hit.
And it's going to hit for 4.
Okay, so as Davdithas steps forward with his Morning Star, he cracks the goblin on the head. The goblin looks shakily on his feet and falls to the ground. Not quite dead yet, but is definitely unconscious. And which, I'm sorry, Davdithas, that was the one to the south of you?
Northwest.
Northwest, okay. Alrighty. So he is disabled. Mihaly, you're up, my friend.
Okay, so the one to the northwest is just disabled?
Yep.
I'll take a shot at the one to the west of the northwest goblin. I know this is
That'll be a -4. Just so you know.
no, but with acid splash.
Oh, okay. Okay, excellent.
So I will drop a cast on him, and I roll a 15 plus 3 for an 18 to hit.
That is a hit, sir.
Okie doke. And I'll drop the damage of 3.
So Mihaly, seeing his friend engage with the enemy up there, sees one drop to the ground, looks at the goblin to the northwest, puts his hands together. Acid springs from his hands, flies and hits the enemy, and sizzles and burns his face for 3 points of damage. Idabrix, you're up.
All right, I am going to attack the goblin that is to my. Whoop.
You just I'm going to need you to give me a concentration check, or take an attack of opportunity from the goblin you're casting. Mihaly.
I was like, me?
Okay, you need a concentration check
Or
from me.
Or do you want to take an attack of opportunity from the goblin? Because you cast, and if you look at the one that's southwest of you, you're in a threatened square.
Just do it. Just
Ideally, I would have taken a 5-step back, but I'll do a concentration check because, yeah. Where do I find that? This is the first time I've had to do this.
On your character sheet?
Yes.
Skill checks.
It's on the second page on the combat, I believe. Double checking now. Reflex.
I'm looking around for it to see if I can find.
Thank you, Davdithas.
Yeah,
I'm looking as well.
that's good. That's good. We're all looking.
So I've not had to do these before, so I'm not entirely sure where to get it. I don't think any of us have had to take a concentration check
No,
yet.
because nobody.
No?
I've given you the opportunity to back out on most of them.
Yeah,
So-
you've been super nice about it. Until
Honestly,
now.
We'd probably
No.
be dead at this point.
This is
if it
my
wasn't
fault,
for
yeah.
that.
Do you want me to just roll a d20? Would I have any modifiers on
I'm
it?
looking right now because I haven't had to
Yeah.
do this in a long time. When you make a concentration check, you roll a d20 and add your caster level and the ability score modifier used to determine bonus spells of the same type. So for you know what your modifier is.
Yeah. Does my I have a spell focus conjuration, which gives me a +1 to checks for conjuration school. Would that actually
No.
apply in this
No.
case?
Nope, it's
So
the
in that
base.
case, I'd be flat 10 +4.
Yep.
Or sorry, a
So-
d20 +4.
Hold on. Just throwing numbers out. So let me go back up real quick. So if you d20 and add your caster level and the ability score modifier used to determine the bonus spells of the same type. So
My caster level is 3, and my charisma modifier is +4, so that's a +7.
plus 10. So
So a d20 +17.
no, this isn't right. I haven't done this in so long. I'm fumbling.
It's okay.
It's a D20
Man,
plus
I'm
7.
I'm learning. D20 +7.
Is that the DC of the spell though? That's the DC of the concentration check.
It's his check is a D20 plus 7, and the DC that he has to make is the spell DC. So it's what level's the spell?
It's a which one did you do? As
It's
that's
a
cantrip?
level 0. It's a cantrip. Yeah.
So it's a DC 11 check he's got to make.
I'm gonna set we'll set that and we'll figure it out offline after this because I haven't done these in so long. So, but give you a roll that.
So I'll roll a d20 +7 now.
Yep.
For 13.
Okay, you make it. So for this, we will correct this offline, but
I'll avoid the situation until we figure it out.
You should avoid this situation at all times. Idabrix, I'm sorry, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the goblin that is to my northeast, the one between me and Davdithas.
Okay.
I am also going to use one of my +1s from last week.
Okay. And you have the +2 from the flank as well.
And I have a +2 from the flank as well. So that's a +3. And that is a 13 to hit.
Okay. Idabrix tries to step forward and thrust her sword into the back of the creature that just took a swing at Mihaly. And the blow glances off of the armor of the goblin. Gunnar, you're up.
All right. I'm going to 5-foot step and swing off on the one directly to my north. The blade whirling around in my hand again as I try to set up the angle perfectly to cut one into the other once more.
Yep.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Okay.
With 12 points of damage.
All right, so Gunnar presents his sword, and how are we doing this? Are you swinging it through? Are you thrusting it through him?
I'm swinging it straight through because I'm going to cut one into the other.
Okay, let's see it.
And the second one... Oh, I missed with a 12.
Oh. So Gunnar connects solidly with the first goblin, and that was the one directly north of you, right, Gunnar?
Correct.
Okay. And is able to take him down in a single blow, but on his swing, on his follow-through swing, he is unable to connect solidly on the other goblin. And that brings us to... You know what? That would have been a hit because that goblin is disabled, Gunnar.
Oh, okay.
Automatic hit, so...
Then he takes 11 points of damage.
All right. So he is now dying.
I think you just got rid of the wrong one.
Oh, you got rid of the wrong one.
Oh, I did. We'll move him down. Where was he? Where was the other one?
Just below Davdithas.
That's below. But okay. So, all right. So, this goblin falls to his knees and starts whimpering, "Spare me! Spare me, please!" And that brings us to Davdithas.
I'm just gonna point my morning star at him and say, "Why should we spare you?"
You just slaughtered all of. I'm no threat. I'm no threat. I submit.
All right. I look at the others and I say, "Tie him up."
Is anybody going to attack this creature?
I will.
Okay.
No.
So we're still on initiative. Dave, you, Davdithas, you can make any action you want at this point.
I just want to tie him up.
Okay. You can attempt to tie him up if you'd like.
Sure, I would like to do so.
You have rope?
In our adventurer's kit.
Okay, so we're still on initiative, so you're gonna have to start getting out your rope and getting it ready to tie him up.
Okay.
Alrighty? Yeah, you're up.
Well, I'm just gonna oh geez, I don't know, part of me wants to just end him, but I'm just gonna stand up straight and could I do an intimidation check to ask him how many other patrols are in the area?
So you want to start trying to interrogate him at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you try to intimidate him.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, if you want your lives saved, you better speak. Who else is in the area? Where are the other patrols? And I roll a 14.
Let me see. Let's see how that does. Looking at his skills now to see. I'll give you anything. I'll give you everything. What do you? Where? There's this guy over there, Grognar. the druid, there's people over by the shore. What do you want to know? You can ask one question, like one yes or no, in 6 seconds. In your turn.
Oh.
Two questions. I'll say 2 questions. It's essentially a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna say, are you willing to draw a map for us?
I can try.
It's that or die.
I can try.
Okay. And that ends my turn. I'm just kind of hoping that the rest of the party picked up on that.
Idabrix.
Nope. Idabrix is not having it.
Okay.
She's going to attack him. She is so done with this. I'm going to use another one of my +1s from last week.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, I am not.
All right. So Idabrix, filled with anger at the realization that these are the people that she believes killed her, the man she loves, thrusts her sword down at the face of the goblin, cowering for his life, and in the process, the goblin parries your blow with his arm and causes you to hit yourself in the groin.
I'm so glad I'm not a guy.
Classic.
Idabrix, the blow gets directed down and she punches herself in the groin. And you have half movement and -4 to all actions for 1d6 plus 4 rounds. So let's see that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6,
10
7,
rounds.
8, 9, 10.
10 rounds. You have half movement and -4 to all actions for all rounds, or to 10 rounds. Gunnar, you're up.
I step out. You're gonna lead us through here. You're gonna show us how to get to the bridge, and you're gonna tell us where that druid is. Intimidation.
Okay.
Any modifiers, considering I helped just dismantle most of his friends?
I mean, I'll give you +1 for that.
I'll take it.
That's a lot of work.
That's 21.
Nice.
I mean, he is scared shitless of you. Are we on initiative still? Is anybody
I'm
going
not
to attack?
attacking.
Idabrix.
Depends on Luna. Idabrix at this point.
I think I'm a little distracted right now.
She's like doubled over. Okay. All right. So the goblins. What do you want? What do you want from me?
I'm gonna reach down and find a stick and hand it to him and ask him to draw in the dirt at his feet.
What do you want to know? What do you want to
I
know?
get frustrated and take the stick from him and
Just lead us.
We're here. Where's the bridge?
So he draws a line to the northeast of you, leading up. It meanders a little bit. It goes down. It goes down to the south. I'm sorry, the southeast, before button hooking up to the north.
The southeast. That's near that hole. What the heck is that hole all about?
Oh, we don't. So, we get thrown in that hole. We're part of the Ritnugget tribe. We got routed and we've been hiding here. That was the rest of my people there. But every couple of days, when there's a roar that comes from that hole, one of us gets dragged and thrown into that hole, and then it's quiet for a couple of days. But we never see our brother again.
And it's been roaring lately, or?
Last time it was like one of us got thrown there 2 days ago. It's been quiet since.
And how long does he usually hold it off?
I think we only got one more day, maybe a day, 2, or before they throw another us down.
I assume corpses work all the same. We sure have a lot of them.
They haven't brought any of us dead out there, but I don't know. Everybody,
Okay.
Give me a perception, please.
It's 18 for me.
So a whopping 11 for me.
I've got a really shiny sword with a 2.
And I've got a 17.
Davdithas, as you look up into the sky, you see birds fly to the north.
Yo.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Of course we are. Of course we are.
Of course.
I thought we were going late tonight.
We did. It's 10 after 12.
If you hate me, put your hand up.
A little bit.
Davdithas is just ambivalent. He doesn't give a shit.
He's got 2
That's
hands
because he's going to
raised.
see you tomorrow.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Guys, how are we doing? How are you all feeling out there? Community out there, if you're new tonight, and I'd love to know what you guys think about our little show here. We have a lot of fun doing this, and it's as you can see, we fumbled through a couple of those rolls. We'll check them and we'll correct them for next week. But it's good. Oh, Logan, I see you out there. Pie, everybody. Shadow Man, thank you so much for that follow. What'd you guys think of the show? Give us a little feedback. Let us know if you enjoyed it or if you think we suck. Let's start with Gunnar. Gunnar, how you feeling? What's going on in Gunnar's head? Let's talk about your as a player enjoyment. What's going on in Gunnar's head right now?
As a player, I had a blast as usual. This is the culmination. This is like the lead up to like the big grandiose party at the end. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're like at the mouth of like the enemy stronghold, and things are about to get serious. And knowing that those birds went up in the air, I know we're in for a fight. We just rousted through a small batch of what's going to be really nasty coming at us. So as a player, I'm super excited.
What's your character thinking right now?
As Gunnar, we're taking way too much goddamn time, and we should have been there already.
Fair enough.
Impatience is a thing that the Northman has, and this quiet, super sneaky stuff and not being sure where we're going. No, that ain't gonna fly. Gunnar wants in now and there, and the flow of blood must happen.
Idabrix, as a player, what are you thinking?
As a player, I think as usual, it's always a great night. Sunday is by far the night I look forward to the most, which is funny because I have to work on Mondays usually, but
not tomorrow.
But not tomorrow.
That's funny. I'm actually the one that has to work tomorrow morning.
Same.
Poor Canadian soul.
And what is Idabrix thinking?
Idabrix is pissed that she couldn't take out that goblin. Man, she's so mad at herself. She really, she was prepared to take it out and just couldn't deliver. Yeah.
So for some of the new people into our community, can you explain to them why you have such a rage right now when it comes to the goblins?
So for the community who isn't aware, in our Discord server, on the How I Nerd Discord server, we have an RP channel. And in the RP channel, Idabrix is a very active character, along with several other of our community members, and the rest of the cast, pops in when they can. So over the course of time, Idabrix has gotten to know a character who has made a couple of small appearances, has become canon in the story, and they developed a relationship, and he got blown up a couple episodes ago, or at least we believe that's what happened. And so she is just on a tear right now because she is very upset and she's very hurt. And so she just is not having it with any of the goblins or anybody affiliated with the goblins, and she just wants them all gone. So yeah.
So that's where the rage and hate is coming from this enemy.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Mihaly, as a player, what's going through your head?
As a player, I'm super apprehensive about this rope bridge, if I'm honest. I'm a little bit worried about how the heck we're supposed to get over there. I do not want to plummet 80 feet into the sea. Not a fan of that idea. In a sense, I'm kind of glad we ended before we got to the rope bridge, because that gives me a week to kind of
metagame the
think
shit out
to
of
myself. And no, but just like, I mean, I'm not going to talk to my party members about it, but it gives me a little bit of time to, because I was panicked. I was like, when we show up there, what's going to happen? I have no idea. Hopefully something clever comes to me before next Sunday that I can suggest to the party, but I kind of doubt it, because I don't really see any other way of getting in there. But it should be really interesting to see what happens next week.
Excellent. And what is Mihaly thinking?
It's Mihaly's kind of along for the ride with this party. He's, you know, it's been people to hang out with, so to speak. So he's just tagging along. In his mind, it's much better to have a party to roll with than be solo.
Yep.
Because he knows what kind of dangers could approach him if he is solo.
Okay.
He's happy to have a party, not so stoked about the circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Davdithas.
So as a player, I'm sorry, Luna, but I'm a little satisfied with the result of your attack on that goblin, because I had no desire to kill him, and I was just like, wow, that karma right there. So, I'm sorry, you're amazing and everything, but it just I couldn't.
Sure.
I was just like, wow.
Coming for you next.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you can hit me, you
Yeah,
might
I was gonna
punch
say.
yourself.
It's all right.
Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting
can't
yourself?
finish anything, so
Ooh, shit.
I've heard it a million times. I'm over it.
It sounds like a challenge. Just saying.
the gauntlet's been thrown.
Right. So yeah, you know, that's where my head was at, but I think Davdithas' head right now is just he's a little tense in this situation. He's not good at moving sneakily at all. He wants to be of use, but he's afraid of messing up, and he really just wants a drink at this point. That's all that's going through his mind.
Did you prepare drinks for the road?
I mean, if you give me an hour to pray, I can make some on the spot.
It's true. It's true, guys. Yeah.
I've got all the spells for it.
He turns water into wine.
I literally can. I literally
The
can.
Neo Jesus.
I just didn't.
Oh, Jesus. It's that new wave Desna again.
Yeah.
Yes, new wave Desna wine.
Desna. Alrighty. I had fun. We have a lot of new people coming into this community all the time, and it's fun to see how people react to the show. Recently, you know, a lot of the people have jumped in and checked us out from our WoW, from the World of Warcraft Classic community, and it's been fun, you know, because we play games with them there, and then they get to see this side of it. Normally it goes the other way. They see the show, join our Discord community, and then we're able to interact. So it's really good to see everybody here. It's you veterans, guys who come out every week. Thank you so much again. You guys make this show goddamn amazing. We have a lot of fun. But the energy out there in the community, when you guys are talking about and laughing about what's going on, it plays a big role in how much fun we have. I'm like, right now I'm speaking for myself, but I mean, I bet the cast would echo it, seeing the fun comments in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we read the chat as it goes, but
As we go, yeah.
being a live production of sorts, we can't comment to each and every comment that you guys place, but definitely reading them and smiling and having a giggle along with you.
Yeah, so if you guys don't think I saw the 6 or 7, you know, Davdithas can't finish jokes in the chat, don't worry, I did. I did.
I counted 34.
Wow, I must have blacked out for a while.
Well, I mean, you know.
He couldn't finish counting them all. That's the problem.
Oh, 35.
Ooh.
Wow.
35.
I'm gonna go now.
And he disappears. No, that was bad concealment. So
Oh,
I'll give you partial. I'll give you 3/4. So yes, guys, we feed into.
For those in audio land, Davdithas just fully reclined out of his webcam frame.
Oh,
But he didn't finish his recline. 36.
36.
And now everybody in chat land and in podcast land can see how much fun we have together, because this is what it's like all the time.
Yeah.
I should
Catch us live Sunday nights.
Yeah. I gotta release some B-roll at some point. It'll probably hit the our Patreon subscribers first, so you guys can check out some behind the scenes ridiculousness that is the Tabletop Tavern.
You record that?
I do.
Oh no.
Let's see if he can get his chair back up.
Let's see it. Oh. So there's a couple things before we take off for the night. I'd like to mention a big thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. A big thank you to all our Twitch subscribers. I'd just like to mention that Patreon takes the least amount of money from us. They take 5%, whereas Twitch takes 50% of our your sub money. But we, you guys come out every week, get to hang out. Where's Dad? Get up here, Davdithas.
I'm coming.
He's coming.
No, he's
But
not.
will he
Look at
finish?
I'm here. All right.
Why are you so sweaty?
I tried my best. All right.
It's work getting him back up. He can't help it.
Yeah, that's true. So again, just a thank you from all of us. We love you guys out there. Thank you again to the cast for singing "Happy Birthday" to me in the most obnoxious, off key, off tone.
You deserved it, buddy.
I did deserve it.
You deserved it.
I deserve it. I did. I deserve this. I deserve this. Everybody out in the community, everybody on the community who wished me love and sent some love my way in the Discord, or on Twitter or wherever, who reached out to me. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. We really do appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's kind of funny because some people don't take a lot of stock in their birthdays, but it's always been like one of those things for me. So you guys showing your love, it went a long way. Thank you so much. Luna bought me a game that I'm interested to try. I just gotta get my VR set up. She bought me Vox Machina for my birthday. It's a VR mech game.
Yeah.
Do you have it, Davdithas?
I don't, but I've had my eye on it.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to shoot people in VR.
Sounds good. I'm down.
So thank you guys, everybody. We have a lot of fun stuff coming. We have the second campaign. Guys, what do you think? Should we show them the trailer for the second campaign?
Oh,
No.
I think we should show him the trailer for
I
the
don't
Guys,
think they're hyped enough.
I
I
don't think-
don't know if anyone can take it.
I did
don't
see
think-
Loken in here, and he's going to be part of our second campaign as well. So
I don't like the guy who talks in it.
that guy's a jerk.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
jerk.
All
He's a
right, so
jerk.
I'm going to let
Roll
you.
it anyway.
Oh, Loken!
Oh, Logan's still here.
Ready, Loken?
He's here. You got to play it.
All right, we're gonna play it. I'm gonna mute you guys for a second, and I'm gonna kick this off. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum.
Boston remains a beacon of hope in an otherwise barren landscape of humanity. Crime, poverty, and a new world predicated on self-survival has taken over. A world governed by politicians in the pocket of mega-corporations, perpetuated by the justice system, and overseen by an all-seeing eye of the public surveillance system. Join our all-star cast of unlikely players as they navigate this treacherous landscape, illuminated by the neon glow of the new era. How I Nerd and the Tabletop Tavern are pleased to announce our newest tabletop RPG adventure, Neural Nexus Zero, a D20 modern campaign.
That's terrible. That looks like garbage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
absolute garbage, guys. Absolute garbage.
I recognize a couple of those names there. Jesus.
I know, right?
Couple.
Yeah, there was that one that said Star and then Ing.
Hmm.
I don't know who that is, but
That guy's
I like
rad.
him.
That guy's pretty
Yeah.
rad. We used to, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. I'm not gonna talk. Yeah, we have that coming as well. Cyclone Jack is gonna be joining us for that game. Other members of the cast have been helping me out with this aspects of the game as well. You know, we're a big family over here, and we look forward to adding a bunch of new people into that family. And if you like Cyberpunk, if you like, you know, it's gonna be on point. So big shout out to everybody. If you are new to the channel and you haven't done so, follow us. Come back and see us next Sunday. Our Discord is a great place for you to interact with the staff offline. We have a great offline community. I know that a lot of games out there, a lot of people out there, you know, they go to a stream and then they don't have that offline interaction. We're a giant family offline as well. Very active Discord community. Exclamation point Discord. Luna, thank you so much. Luna is our community manager for our Discord and for this whole operation. She is a great resource if you're looking to get into role playing. Our role playing channel has constantly going with RP. If you want to make it, you know, like, so you guys saw Squee tonight. Squee is a NPC created by Nate Westlake, a member of our community, and everybody has fallen in love with him. So you could go into the channel and make an NPC by answering seven simple questions, and it could get featured in our world. So thank you guys, thank you everybody for coming out. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you back next Sunday. Right now we're gonna kick it over to the credits, and then we're gonna raid somebody in the D&D space. So I'm gonna get that going right now, and we'll get the credits rolling, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Guys, from the bottom of our heart, we thank you so much. When you get over here, let's show them some love, and have a great night.
You can't use reactions while you are surprised.
Fuck, you're right.
Okay. I don't know that.
You just like roll over to one side.
It's part of the surprise condition.
It is, unfortunately.
Alright. Okay. So it is.
You'll roll the damage already. Jesus.